welcome back once again to the Retrocade podcast, episode 46. It's Phil and
Sean
and
Chris.
Oh, the whole fucking gang's all here, and we're ready, aren't we? So we got a lot to talk about. The last episode was like 2 months ago.
Consider this the Halloween special?
Is it? I mean, it is 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks before Halloween?
Pumpkin beer in my hand.
That's
The
true.
Halloween
Ooh,
special.
It's spooky. We don't have anything special planned for Halloween, no. And we don't have any like pumpkins or anything in the studio.
Just my beer, I guess.
Just Sean's beer.
And mine's orange. We got an orange tangerine. Ooh.
That's true. That's true. So we have some articles.
So I brought some goodies here.
Did you?
for the
Oh, what do you
cast.
got? We got
Kicking it off quick.
kicking it off quick. You just pulling the goodies out.
So we got.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow,
nice.
that's
Pass it around,
good.
boys.
Pass it around, everyone. Pass it around the class. We're doing a little show and tell
Pass it
here.
around the
Base
class.
set 2s.
Base set 2, psych out.
You got
I think I was a big psych out guy, actually.
Were
now that
you?
I think about it,
Fossil
yeah.
here.
Ooh, it's
One
the
of the
second
weaker
set.
sets. But cool.
Oh no, excuse me. Jungle was the second set that they came out. Fossil was the
This is
third one.
another base set 2.
Ooh. See, I'm all about the very
Yeah, put 'em
first
in the
set.
camera,
Yeah,
let's
put them in the camera. Put them in the camera for everyone to see.
Excellent.
One of my personal favorite
This is
sets,
good
artwork
stuff.
wise, and let's get this box. It's a little beat.
Show
Is,
everybody.
Team Rocket with
Team
probably
Crotchet.
my favorite set.
Trouble.
Shocking.
The other ones
Yeah.
are decent deck boxes, but
Oh. No, I like the original deck boxes though. The original ends Fossil and Jungle.
I didn't
you
get
know,
originals. They were a little too
scarce.
expensive.
They were hard to find
These
at the time
weren't-
too.
So these were like I bought them used essentially for a
Mhm.
reason. They're still a reasonable price,
Sure.
but the box art
You picked these up on eBay?
I did.
Wow.
But some of them I got like the bot, and then I tinkered with it. You could buy cheap rares for like $1, you know.
Right.
So I just kind of altered the decks, but
Naturally.
cool purchase, good
Yeah.
nostalgia. Good
Oh, those
display
are great.
pieces.
Yeah, and they're all complete on the inside. Did you buy these in
Absolutely.
one big lot?
I bought 4 in a lot, and I bought 2 individually.
Interesting.
This is probably a year ago.
Oh, so you've had these for a bit, Sean.
I've had them, and I was like, you know what, let me bring some to the cast here to
Yeah, bring some
our
show and
Retrocade
tell.
friends. here.
Yeah. Everybody who's been watching, and considering the last thing we did was go to the flea market. I'm sure everybody's watched the flea market video on our YouTube
That's
channel.
fun. It was, when we do our little scavenger hunts, we had to have more content.
Yes, that was there was some quality stuff
There was some good. There was
We
some good
missed,
content.
you could tell the story when we were at the old weapons deal.
I was just telling Chris that was the best moment of the
He
day.
was selling war relics and such.
And I didn't have the camera on at the time. Like the only time I turned it off, I'm like, okay, like because we were at the weapons table for like a few minutes, so I just turned it off. I'm like fiddling with what we're looking at, and then some woman is trying to buy this cane at
Older Chinese
the older
woman.
Asian woman's trying to buy a cane at the weapons table, and she's like, I buy it $5, and then the guy is like, no, not $5, and she's like, yeah.
So
and
this man, to give you the back, he's like old Russian man.
he's
Greek,
like an old Russian man,
Mediterranean. That's
yeah,
all about.
Mediterranean or
Probably in his
Eastern
70s.
European.
Probably 70 years old,
Yeah,
65.
yeah. It's like 60s,
White
70s,
t-shirt,
and
stained.
he's white stained tee or whatever he was wearing, and he's on the weapons table. There's like old Nazi relics and like guns that are
Guns, coins,
yeah, like
Stalin,
unusable
grenades,
guns.
portraits of
Yeah,
Stalin.
like hollowed
Yeah.
grenades and all sorts of knives and
He looked like he fought the Cold War.
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I was in Cold War. And yeah, so this woman's trying to buy the cane, thinking it's a regular cane. He's like, no, not $5. She's like, yeah, that's like a good deal.
Oh,
$5
I gave you a
is fair.
$7.
Yeah. And he's like, no, this is an expensive cane. It's a sword cane. And he
goes-
pulls out the
and he goes,
sword.
You get out of here.
Lightning struck it.
Yeah, he pulls out the sword, and she's like, and then she got like all scared, but he didn't mean to like
No,
scare her.
He kind of told her like buzz off.
Well, yeah, because he
And
was
then
like,
he
this
showed
isn't a
him-
regular cane, it's
he
a
showed
sword
a blade
cane.
at her, and then
He pulls the blade right out of the sword, and it was
then
just
she scurried
oh, it
off.
was a great back and forth though. It was like totally.
And then we went to the Great American Mall.
Which that'll be a video that we're putting up shortly. I was
What is
Great
it?
already-
American
The
Mall of
American-
America.
Yeah, the
Mall
Great
of
American Mall of
No.
America. It was originally the Xanadu Mall that
American
took
Dream,
them.
American
Dream Mall that took them like 20 years to finally
$100
open.
million over budget.
$100 million over budget. It was a complete disaster, but finally they're opening it up. And so it was like a soft opening. Only one store was open.
It was
Everything
like
else.
some skiing
Store for some reason. It's like 75 degrees, and there's like people with their full
Because
skiing
that
gear
stupid
on.
ski thing's over there too. No, that ski lift thing.
Okay,
that
so
go
yeah,
I think
that might
that's
have
what
something
it
to do
was.
with
So
it.
it was
Yeah.
a crowd. There was a line.
That particular store was crowded, but everything else was
Not
still
open.
Is
shuttered.
that stupid building by the what's it called?
Okay.
Meadowlands.
Building
Yeah,
that water park.
yeah.
or whatever it is.
Exactly. Well, the water park's attached
That's
to
the
it,
other
right?
side. We
That's
didn't
the
get.
other side.
We
well,
were trying to get there.
we're trying to get there. So
we didn't make it.
So there was a lot of velvet ropes are up and stuff, and we were like, fuck this, we're not
like
going.
ropes, what do we follow?
Yeah,
Rules.
so we're rules, and then so we're going through. It's an
We're
empty.
taking a video, perusing.
Yeah, which the video will be up.
There's
shortly.
a lot of like Foot Lockers that are
American
stocking
Eagle.
75
the,
Foot Lockers,
yeah, the
yeah.
employees are like stocking the stores, but that's it. Like nothing's really officially open. They just got their boxes stocking the shelves, before they open in like a week because it was.
So we got this guy,
They're having lunch, by the way. It's
they're
like
eating
American
stuff in their face.
We
eating
go to the
pizzas.
second floor, and it's like an American Eagle or whatever
He's
store.
like, you guys work here?
Yeah.
And
He's
we're
like,
like,
Yeah,
buzz
we
off.
always work here.
you guys work there, and we were like, hey, take a hike. And he's like, you can't be here, and we're like, nah, it's all right. Like,
Yeah,
it's
like,
completely
mind your
ignored. Yeah, mind your business, like a guy.
I told him buzz off was exactly.
Yeah, you
the
said
word.
buzz off, and then he's
That
like,
set him off.
and then he's like, we just gotta get out of here. We're like, all right, we'll go downstairs, and there's like another wing. It's a huge mall, so we're just like planning on going the other wing
Just
downstairs.
ignoring him.
And then we're completely ignoring him. But then now he's yelling at us from the top floor.
Then we were like,
Not that way, that's closed. And Sean's like, take it easy, Ranger Rick, or whatever you said. You call him Ranger Rick.
what did you say?
What'd you say?
He's
Yeah,
I'm
like-
calling the cops.
Yeah. He's like, how about the state troopers come and take you out? It's like, I'll go call them. Like, what are you
So
gonna
then
do?
We're like, all right, maybe we should get out.
So
of
we're
here.
like, all right, let's go the other way then. I guess we can't go the super locked up way because that was where the
water
theme
park.
park was. Yeah. So we're like,
That'd
all right,
be
we'll
cool.
go back the way we came. And then so we're like, all right, let's hit the bathroom. And so we hit the bathroom, and as we're coming out, like security's like walking.
rushing. Everyone they walk right by.
We walked
us.
right past it because like we beeline to the bathroom, but by the time they got the call and made it, we just like passed them. We like they just passed us.
It was
you know?
great.
Yeah, it was like great timing. Like, all right, well, let's get out of here.
It,
But it was
it
a
looked beautiful. Like,
it was
the
a
mall
really nice
looked
place. We
awesome.
got some good
the
footage of
stores
it,
seem
yeah.
kind of lame, but
yeah, just typical
the
mall
mall
stores.
itself
Mall
looked very
stores,
cool.
like-
Yeah, they're mall stores, and we didn't get to the third floor, which is like the food court, but it was completely closed anyway. But it would have been nice to take footage of the
we
place
made
empty.
it like 30% into the forbidden area.
Yeah. We were getting into the forbidden
Causing
area,
a
and then he's like
scene.
threatening to call state troopers. Like,
If this one fucking asshole guy wasn't there, I think
yeah,
we
we
could
would
have
have
made
did the whole thing.
You could have
And,
went
like,
deep, yeah.
I think he was just pissed off that he or afraid that we seen like I pretty much video recorded them like eating lunch on like milk cartons, because they were having like their lunch outside the store, like
And
on
like,
the milk
what
crates.
kind of good pizza you get at the Meadowlands?
Yeah, they were eating pizza. And then,
Meadowlands
then there was like a
Pizza.
girl like backing him up. Yeah, you can't be here. And it's like, oh, I'll go back into American Eagle. Like, this is not your,
Jersey folk.
yeah, this is not your parameters. Like, mind your business. Like, we're just fucking taking a peek,
You go back on TikTok, you
Mm-hmm.
bitch.
Yeah, he's like he's like some college girl. Like, mine.
Yeah.
But so that was
Mud.
good.
But
there's
it was a fun, productive Saturday afternoon.
quality productive Saturday afternoon, which we recorded, and be sure to watch all those videos and our fun antics because it was ridiculous. We started the day at the derelict Charlie Brown's location, which is a favorite of Sean's.
Sunoco gas.
Yeah, we
I think
got
bought,
Sunoco
like,
gas.
soda and
Quality
energy drinks.
Sunoco.
And we took
gas.
a video of the derelict. I just love calling it the derelict Charlie Brown's. Just completely. We
So,
got to break in
I
there
had
one
a
day.
funny story there.
Oh,
they
the
were
Charlie
my
Brown's. Do
account for
tell.
work.
Do tell.
So they called me one day. They were terrible. Like they'd buy beer twice
It's
a
Charlie
year.
Brown's. It's gotta be terrible.
So
Yeah.
they called me like,
It's like a
"Oh,
step
man,
below
this
Outback."
beer's like really bad. Like, can you check it out? Like, you got skunk beer.
Oh, what
I'm
that
like-
keg?
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, let me go take a look. This is 2018 before they closed.
Mm.
The keg said 2016 on it. I'm like, well, not only is this beer bad, like the health fucking.
Yeah, they shut you down.
People are getting sick.
Sour beer. Like, yeah, why is this beer so
and then
sour?
COVID happened.
It's been sitting 2 years. Yeah, the COVID.
They said the root of COVID was Charlie
was
Brown's.
Charlie Brown's
It was
bats.
the that
Mariners Harbor.
the Charlie Browns in Mariners Harbor for the bats that they were
You
eating
ever
in
see
there.
the food selections in Mariners Harbor? It's like
Quality. It's taco place.
Checkers,
Oh,
White
yeah.
Castle.
Checkers was closed for years,
They're
and then they
opening a
reopened
Burger
it.
King. Like,
Yeah.
They had
it's
an
just
Iguana
shred-
Azul. That place was good.
Oh, it's still
I
that's
feel
still
like
up, right?
it's East
Oh,
New York.
what's it called? It's not bad though. The Real Madrid restaurant.
Yes,
That's
that
actually
place
like the
is
one.
good.
Decent.
It's the one real restaurant they have in
I've
that
heard
neighborhood.
it's
It's a little inside baseball
baseball.
for people, but what'd
Yeah,
you
this
say?
is a little.
That's a Spanish
Staten
restaurant.
Island specific.
Yeah. But that it's a quality restaurants
But on
over
the
there.
topic of these Pokemon decks, the
Oh, yeah, tell
Pokemon
us.
cards are on the rise. You see all
Oh,
these
my
YouTube
God.
celebrities buying $20,000 Charizards.
Yeah, what was up with that?
People buying
Logic
$100 for
yeah.
sealed box booster boxes.
The
Pokemon cards are at its pinnacle it's ever been.
collectibles have skyrocketed since last year. So I was looking to get Pokemon cards last year. I don't know why. I wanted to complete like some of the things I didn't have. I had like the promo set I wanted to complete
Before the trend.
before the trend, and because I had I got a good collection from when we played as kids, and I never sold them. So I was like, what would be a great investment? A first edition Charizard, and I was like gonna actively buy one, and it was a good deal that I missed. It was I'm like on my phone in the mall. This is last year, mind you. And we're in the food court.
You're a big mall guy, I gotta say.
Just because, like, there's nothing
It's
else
the place to
do.
be.
It's terrible. Yeah, no, I just
They
get my...
call it the
the
place to be.
The place to be. The A, the B, the C, and the D. It's the biggest. But I just get my coffee there. But so I was on my phone and the auction was ending and I didn't bid and it ended. PSA 8 Charizard, first edition Charizard, of course, $2,200, and I was like, "Fuck, that's a good deal." I was like, I should have bid for that.
Steal.
Now this year, it's like $7,000-8,000, maybe more for a PSA 8 first edition Charizard. I was like, "Wow, what a fucking investment that would have been," you know. And
There's not too many grading companies. There's like two.
There's Beckett and PSA. I mean, those are the two
Beckett
main
and
ones.
PSA. The two
Yeah, those
big
are. I would
ones.
if I had one, I would want a PSA graded. You
Do
know.
you remember the old days of card collecting when they had the Beckett guide?
Oh, of
The
course.
book.
Who could remember
So
the
you would look
Beckett
at the
book? I still
pricing.
have
Yeah,
one
yeah.
somewhere.
And it said
in-
like good detail and then shitty.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It was
Like the
cool
grades
because
of it.
like at the time you didn't really know about the Japanese cards. You would see like random.
Sure,
ones.
sure. It
Yeah.
had
So
those
this
and
book,
the rest of
you'd
the
be
book.
like, oh, Blaine's
Yeah.
Charizard.
Wow, Lily Pad Mew,
Yeah.
birthday Pikachu.
Or, like you had all these cards that you had no knowledge of. So it was
Yeah.
very like.
Oh, true,
uncovering
that
this
too.
whole-
Especially in the early on, before they produced
Yeah,
them in
when you're,
American
like,
English.
Jungle set. And there's
Sure.
like so many advanced cards to
Right.
come.
When Jungle Set was the newest set to come out, right? Lily Pad Mew and shit. None of that shit was created, was made in English yet. So these were all rare, cool artwork
I
cards.
remember
Then
buying
they finally
like,
made them.
shitty Japanese cards thinking they're so cool.
Oh,
I
of
had like a
course.
Rocket Voltorb.
I had
I'm
an
like,
Articuno.
"Ah, cool.
I had like some sort of Japanese Articuno. I don't even remember which. And one of the gym teachers at
I
the tree
remember
stole.
it. It was
took
a
She never-
fossil.
No, it was. I think it was even after Fossil.
No,
It was some,
it was fossil. I remember it. 'cause
Was
it was
it
in like the
Articuno?
plastic case, like the open, like the
Yeah.
little box.
but it was
remember
Japanese. So what was the name? Do you remember the name of that?
It was Miss D'Angelo.
Yeah, all right, you got it.
Something like
I see.
that.
I just needed you to tell me because I wouldn't have remembered
I
it.
physically
Yeah.
remember it.
Yeah.
No, I
She
think
never
you
gave
got-
it back.
I think you got the last day of school. They gave it back to you.
No, she never gave it back. That's what
Wrong.
they said.
Or
Wrong.
maybe
Oh,
I
wrong.
think she gave it to me and I took it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I never
She
got it
thought,
part
back.
of my
you're a
collection.
Pokemon kid,
Yeah,
right? I'm
same
like,
thing. They're all
"That's
kids.
me."
Oh, so you were able to get it? Yeah, because I
think
never.
she confused me with you.
Probably.
And I'm like, cool.
Yeah, she never gave it back. Yeah. I never got it back.
I think maybe I got it actually. Now that I'm
Thank
thinking
you,
about
much
it.
appreciated. Yeah, that John 20 years later, Sean's letting me know about this. So
Oh, I forgot. It was
Yeah.
It's like Dave Coran stealing my.
so
deck.
it's a big investment now. Pokemon cards. If only we had gotten in early. So all right, what's next on the agenda here? So let's bring this up before anything, because this is pertinent, New York related too. Rick Moranis comes out of
Wow.
hiding for the first time in 25
a
years.
legend,
Legend.
a scholar, and a
Scholar,
gentleman.
gentleman, and sweetheart of Canada. He comes out of
Oh,
nowhere.
The Great White North, eh?
The Great White North, eh? Yeah.
This is how you open the
Ah,
beers.
Bears. Yeah. He,
It's not Bears. It's
No, I know.
Mike
They-
Ditka.
Mike, yeah. No, I know.
It's close.
It's close enough.
Canadian or Chicago football.
Chicago. They're on the.
Either way, Rick Moranis is a hero, and a friend of the cast, and a friend of
He's a friend of the cast.
Big friend of the cast.
Have him on the. He's not far away in Midtown
So
Manhattan.
some stooge idiots. I'm gonna say maybe they're affiliated with a three-letter group, but we'll see.
No, it's just one person. I think.
Some
It was like
one kid. It's just some scumbag.
Get sucker
one-
punch in the streets of New York City.
Yeah. Have they? So they haven't caught him yet, have they? The
No, I don't
scumbag.
think so.
Yeah. So Rick Moranis for the first time comes out of hiding.
It's like scaring the groundhog. He sees his shit.
I know,
He
he's
runs
gonna go back in.
I
Well,
met
he-
Rick Moranis in the
Did
city.
you?
Yeah,
Oh, he's
working
right.
one day.
That's what I'm saying. He's right in your neighborhood.
Yeah, he's
so
in like the upper west side.
Upper
yeah.
West Side, yeah, just like in the movie. That was where he lived. He lived Central Park West in Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And he still lives. He
Well,
probably
I saw him on Broadway.
He probably walks past fucking the Ghostbusters, the
Louis
building.
Tully, the
he is
accountant.
he is straight up Louis Tully. Yeah.
Does anybody do your taxes?
Who goes your taxes?
Didn't I show you? There was a Louis Tully in-card Ghostbusters figure. It was going for about. Remember I sent you a text on that? It was going for about $70. I think I
Oh.
should have pounced on it.
Did it had the
The grabber
calendar?
thing. No, it was like the cartoon.
Oh, it's a cartoon
Oh.
version. Okay,
They
okay,
didn't
yeah,
make
that's
the
great.
movie ones. Not back then.
Well, not back then. Now they have like the Diamond Selects ones
Those
or
one-
whatever.
The movie ones now are like, why?
Well, I know.
Real
I-
Ghostbuster figures.
we
are
wanted the
only
real
appeal.
good. Yeah, because that was the '80s. Those were the ones that
You
you
want
know,
the retro
the
figures.
nostalgia of the '80s. We were able to pick up all of the figures. Did you get all of the figures?
So
All
everyone
six?
here
Yeah,
got
yeah.
'em.
Yeah, we all got the
Full collection.
They're
Yeah,
doing
the
one last drop because my cousin said he bought them and they're shipping in December and it's the last drop.
Oh wow, it's it. Yeah. So I got my all six and I have them sealed and that's it.
I
mean,
don't
if they
have
ma-
the
if they-
seal, but they're like
That's
in
fine.
a display
Yeah.
case. You know?
If they make a Louis Tully and Janine, I would buy those too. But they probably won't go
There
that
was
far.
rumors that the numbers are so good that they're doing Ecto 1
Yeah, I did hear that.
Oh yeah.
I would do that.
They're gonna
too.
remake the car, hopefully.
That'd be
Yeah,
dope.
I would get
And
the
the house?
car
If they sell
if they get the house too.
the
That'd be
house is one can dream.
Yeah.
You know we're all buying the house.
Of
It's
course,
like
yeah.
300 retail.
That's a
like-
great. Yeah, no, $2.99. It's like the Razor
Done.
Crest.
All right.
They're making the Razor Crest for Mandalorian, and of course that's.
And they keep adding goodies and
Yeah, because they
it.
keep
So,
hitting because they're doing really the
Baby
crowdfunding.
Yoda
the
on
Hasbro.
card, which is gonna be a very elusive figure.
Oh yeah, that'll probably be worth 150, 200 on its
And
own.
then they're doing some carbonite thing. Oh, the
They're
carbonite.
doing all the carbonite bricks
That
from the
was in
first
the
episode of
first
all the guys
episode.
that he
passed
captured.
over.
Yeah. So they keep doing add-ons every level they hit. Oh, we got 8,000 backers, 10,000 backers, 12,000 backers because it's really a crowdfunding
But
campaign,
the Razor
which they
Crest,
don't need to do.
the Razor
but
Crest itself is very boring looking ship. It's not colorful.
it is remember
it
they
looks
haven't
dope.
they haven't painted it like they show you the that's just the digital layout like on
Okay.
Hasbro. They're gonna paint it.
I'm
and
like,
make it
man,
look
this
nicer.
thing is dull gray.
No,
What
that
the
dull gray
fuck?
is just without paint. Yeah, that's the digital rendering before it gets painted. Yeah, no,
But
it's gonna
in-
be nicer than that.
In
yeah.
the show, is it painted or is it? I think it's just gray in the
It's
show.
like a
too.
silverish, but the what he's talking about is literally just gray plastic,
Oh,
and it
okay,
looks
yeah,
just
just
like dull. Yeah, but that's just the digital rendering of it before they actually give it a paint wash. They're gonna. I'm sure it'll look really beautiful and shit for $350 plus tax.
So
I'm
another
sure.
interesting HasLab is Hero Quest, which is a
Yes.
very awesome game from late 80s, early 90s. I played it, loved it.
What did you
and-
play that on?
It's a board game.
It's just
So
a board game.
HasLab's remaking the board game.
Mm.
So the board game hasn't been made in
Mm.
25, 30 years.
Right.
So to buy it it's a cult following. To buy the board game now, you're going for $300-400 to buy the board game.
Right.
So HasLab's reproducing it, $100. You get the board game.
Not bad.
But they said they're alluding that it's going to be out retail eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's at Target for $50 is when I'm going to buy it.
Not
I
bad.
don't need it,
Yeah,
you know,
don't need
fresh
$5.
off box.
No.
But I do like that they're resurrecting these archaic Hasbro dead franchise that are the appeals there.
Sure.
The nerds have spoken.
Well, that's it. I mean, people are voting with their dollars, and that's why they're not making Rose Tico or I'm in one of the Star Wars collecting groups, and
Rose Tico, how dare you?
well, one of the guys was like, I don't understand why they haven't made like a vintage collection, old Leia, old Lando, old Han Solo, and people were like most of the comments were laughter. It's like, yo, I would prefer so many like original trilogy guys before we get these. And then people commenting, it's like, hey, listen, it's the same reason like they're not making a vintage collection Rose Tico is because the fans that buy this stuff are they want their money. They're putting it towards nostalgia and specific. It's not really sequel trilogy stuff. I mean, Mandalorian stuff hits, like the Razor Crest, that works.
Because Mandalorian is more based off of like the nostalgia
Yeah.
too, because
Yeah.
you're going
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, the
Like all the
origin-
Easter eggs is what makes Mandalorian.
Of course. So, well, you got the stormtroopers. Are they old school stormtroopers?
I loved Werner Herzog.
Werner
Did they
Herzog
come
was
out with a
great.
figure of him yet?
No, they should.
They
Well, that's
need
it. Everybody's asking for these ones, like the what's his name, Werg, or whatever the I have spoken. Yeah, that guy. Like people are wanting a figure of him as an Ugnaught. They want all these other characters, these side characters like Werner Herzog or
Scientist.
the scientist guy, or all these other characters are in the show. What are Carl Weathers? Where's his his figure? So
Carl Weathers is a timeless.
he's another
Timeless
treasure.
guy.
He's another treasure.
Another friend of the pod.
Yeah.
Friend of the pod, Carl Weathers. Come on over.
Predator. He's savage.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Arrested Development.
Dylan, you son of a bitch! And who can forget
Apollo Creed.
Apollo Creed, of course.
His list goes on.
The list goes on.
What was his name in Happy Gilmore?
Oh.
Chubbs.
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 there you go,
Chubbs.
Chubbs.
See, I forgot Happy
All in the hips.
Adam
It's
Sandler's just
all
so
in the
appalling at
hips.
this point that I just kind of.
Oh, Adam
Did
Sandler.
anyone
I
watch
know,
his
right?
Halloween special movie?
No.
I missed it.
I actually heard it's really good.
Oh, really?
It
The
looks
last
like
thing
he's
I
lowering some IQ
Le-
points.
le-
on that.
Yeah.
last thing I
definitely.
seen from him was Uncut Gems, and that was actually really good.
Uncut Gems
was
I
really
enjoyed.
good.
It gave me anxiety watching it. But
Yeah, because it was like slimy and like suspenseful.
just like
Yeah,
the
gambling
neurotic,
and-
like Jewish diamond dealer.
Yeah, oh God, I gotta get my money from the diamonds. And then
It was good though.
And then Judd Hirsch plays his father-in-law, and it's like, just lend me $100,000.
man,
Oh, he's great. He's another treasure.
Look,
Independence Day.
He plays a television Jew.
You look like a
point.
Shamil. Well, yeah, he's like the one you call in.
He is the Shamil.
Yeah, sure, Shlemiel. We need an old Shlemiel. Bring him in.
Shamil, that's it.
Shlemiel. Yeah. Mm.
See if they have any of
it's
those
classic.
pens.
Okay, see if him and those pens.
What?
What? Mr. President. Yeah, nice Independence Day bits for you. 1996.
So what do you got on the docket here?
Oh, we got so much stuff on the docket. You want
Mr.
to
Moderator.
talk more Star Wars here?
Well,
So,
we like the debates and you talk over the moderator.
oh yeah, great deals.
Everything's
You're
wonderful.
a clown. Your son's a drug addict.
Yeah,
love it.
that's true. That's true. Okay, well, we could do. All right, we'll do a little more Star Wars here for now. So, what did you think of the Mandalorian season 2 trailer? Everybody see that?
Loved it.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like a
a
teaser
huge
trailer.
Mandalorian fan.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
try to,
I'm a
avoid
big fan.
trailers now. It's like
Well, this
going
was the thing.
fresh.
They did it
Too
right.
much.
This was a
They didn't
teaser.
give much,
This was a
yeah.
teaser.
Teasers are good.
Yeah.
Trailers, you're too much.
Yeah, put this in your face, Sean, so we could hear you.
Yeah,
Tighten that up.
you gotta
No.
tighten.
That screw right there. Yeah, tighten that up nice.
Give it a good tighten.
Yeah,
Little-
toit that up.
Tight. There you go.
There you go.
Mm.
So,
Got a little rust
Someone's a
here.
little
but
limp.
and this one too. There we go.
There you go. That's
The
it.
trailer didn't show much. It was just cause just imagery and Baby Yoda and him and
Yeah.
so. But there's been issues on the set. I don't know if you guys heard, but Pedro Pascal, who plays the Mandalorian, he was bitching up a storm that his face isn't getting shown. He was like, "Listen, I want to take my helmet off. I want people to know me. I'm in two hit shows now. He was in Game of Thrones and now Mandalorian. Mandalorian's like #1, streaming show, and no one knows what I look like."
Yeah, but know your role. Like
That's-
everyone knows you're him.
Right.
We don't
If he's
need.
walking
the
around
fans
without
do.
his helmet, I'm gonna be like, this show sucks.
Yeah, because now what he's gonna be in like a love story. Like we don't need
Right.
that.
So, well, that's the thing. So everybody. So the guys came in and were like, Favreau and Filoni. They were like, "Listen, it doesn't fit the lore for you to take your mask off, so we're not gonna let you do it."
Yeah, the whole first season was about I don't take the mask.
Yeah,
off. Now
exactly.
he's
Well,
gonna
that's
start
it.
taking
And
the
he was
mask
like,
off.
and he was
It's
like,
hot in here.
"Yeah, it's hot.
Wave it.
What do you mean I can't take off my helmet? I'm hot." Yeah. So they were like, "Nah, it's not fitting it. Like, sorry." And then so he was like, "Well, fuck you guys." So he goes to Lucasfilm. He goes over their helmets and goes to Lucasfilm.
right over the helmet.
Yeah, right over the helmets. And then they got.
Lucasfilm is not even like an entity at this point.
Well, that's it. Who did he go to? Kathleen Kennedy or one of the other executives?
Well,
They're like,
Favreau and
"Oh, we're
Filoni,
not." They're in
I'm
charge.
assuming Filoni is at some point going to take over Lucasfilm.
I would
It seems
assume
that he's,
Favreau
like, the
should
new
be
guy.
president.
Lucasfilm exists
And like
in name
Favreau
only.
should take Kathleen Kennedy's job, and then all creative should be under Filoni because they're the two that
A
understand
rat
it.
in the sewer could take Kathleen Kennedy's job.
Yeah, I mean, they
sewer
don't.
rat.
So I don't think they even have any control at this point because Bob Iger and Bob Chapek, the new CEO of Disney, were, obviously they were pissed off that the sequel trilogy was not, universally loved. So they were like, "No, screw you, Lucasfilm, social justice warriors. You don't know what you're doing. We're gonna give this Mandalorian to Filoni and Favreau, who seem to know what they're doing because the fans,
And they love
obviously,
it.
there's been universal appeal to Mandalorian. You haven't heard much or any people complaining about the Mandalorian,
I don't
have
think
you?
any, to be
Right.
honest.
I mean, you had nonstop videos and complaints on YouTube about the sequel trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Has there been any at all of the Mandalorian?
No, absolutely not.
Nobody's heard really anything bad.
It's
so
it's not bad. It's,
it's
good.
exactly
It's good.
First season, you got a lot to build on. It
Yes.
wasn't flawless, but it's solid TV, and there's a lot to build on there.
It did its job.
and it
for
did
a
its
first season.
right, exactly. It did
It
its
made you want
job.
more.
Yeah. So they have a lot of lore going on, but apparently what's going on with Pedro Pascal is that they told him to get off set when he came back from Lucasfilm, and he was like, "Yeah, I got to take the mask off," and they were like, "Just get out of here." They kicked him off set.
Mm-hmm.
This is like rumors, but like almost borderline confirmed rumors. And then so now since then,
You can replace him. You
that's
wear
what
an
they
helmet.
were kind of saying. And then so Favreau says season 2 of Mandalorian will be grander in scope, more like Game of Thrones, and potentially might not follow him every episode. Even though the
There
name
you
of the
go.
show is Mandalorian, but they might say, all right, well, screw you, guy. We're going to branch off and, because
Mandalorian's a race. It doesn't mean
yeah,
he's the
we
guy.
could show, it doesn't just need to be you. Now, granted, we like the character and where it's going, but they could fit in plenty other stories and stuff that we'll enjoy anyway. They'd be like, oh, no, we're not following the Mandalorian this episode. But look what's going on over
Yeah, you
here.
can follow. I don't know what her name is, but she's a great character.
Yeah,
that's with her.
Cara Dune.
Yeah.
Look how it ended with Moff Gideon. The
Sure.
perfect
Yeah, I could have a whole
character.
episode of him.
Yeah,
The
all
Black
I mean,
Saber.
you could do 2
Shit.
episodes
The
of Moff
Black
Gideon and doing
Saber.
stuff on the side, and I'm sure
He
be a
has
hit.
the whole lore of what existing in the Empire, what kind of insurgents are still there.
Mm-hmm.
Some
You
Moff
could do a whole
Tarkin.
5
Yeah.
episodes of Moff Gideon
Yeah.
himself.
And everybody would completely be glued to the screen,
And
And
Yep.
you would,
the guy Giancarlo Esposito is just a tremendous
amazing
villain.
actor,
He's-
amazing villain,
We always
amazing
call him
actor.
Gus Fring, but
Yeah,
Mhm, yes.
he was in Do the Right Thing too. The one who
And
got
he's
the
in the show
shoes.
The Boys that you should watch.
I So I watched like the first 2-3 episodes. I couldn't get into it. But I gotta
Really?
give it another go.
You got to give it another go. Got to give it.
I
Another
Is
was
that
kinda
is that
like-
Netflix or?
Yes.
I
No,
was
no,
like-
it's Amazon Prime.
Oh, Amazon Prime.
But I was
Prime.
like playing Magic. I was watching it, so I wasn't really paying
Yeah,
attention.
no, you got to be like involved. It's one of
Yeah, I
those
was
shows.
kind of like it was background noise, and I'm like, what is this show?
And he plays a big role. He's good.
Wow.
But yeah, going back to the Mandalorian, you don't need to follow them. And now
Right.
you're hearing all this. That you're hearing rumors of Dash Rendar.
Yeah.
You're hearing rumors of Ahsoka Tano. Like,
Yeah, they want to do things that the fans want,
Dash-
and they know what.
So
At
let
least
me,
these guys know what the fans want.
Let me hear about these Dash Rengar movers.
Well, all the rumors are that they're adding all these characters.
Yeah,
to
they
the,
could
to
bring
the show,
them in.
to
you
the
know,
show.
potentially bring it into the Mandalorian.
I heard more of the awkward Dengar. I think you may be getting mixed up with.
No,
Dash
no, I
Rengar.
saw. I gotta look it up. but
Is
I saw
Dengar and
Rendar.
Dash Rengar
Yeah,
very
similar
similar?
names. Yeah.
I heard Dengar too, though.
Dengar is more believable. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think video game characters are a bit of a stretch.
He's not just video. Well, I mean,
Is
obviously
he
his
canon though. We don't know.
pieces of Shadows of the Empire are canon at this
Zizor
point.
appearing
Black Sun.
in Solo.
Well, that wasn't Zizor. That was a family member of his. It was another Faline. But if that guy exists, so does Zizor.
And the
so,
Black Sun, as
and
you
Black
said.
Black Sun is already canon. I believe was Black Sun mentioned in the Solo movie?
It was.
There you go. So that's already officially canon.
It was mentioned once.
The Faline, which is
No, it
Zizor's
wasn't
species.
Zizor. I thought it was.
It's Zizor's family members.
They-
It was not
They
Zizor
said
himself.
It wasn't him himself.
Yeah, I looked it up.
But it had the ponytail.
It's
had the
one of
royal
it's
visage,
it's one of his family members. There you go.
Dash Rendar.
Dash Rendar is going to be back, boys. He's a
And
classic
that's a
character.
good actor to play him.
See, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
figure I always want to get on card, and it's not too expensive.
Oh, I got him. I
I
got him
got a
over there. We'll
Dash
put him
Rendar.
on the table here.
They don't card though. The
No,
loose
no,
are
no,
like
no,
worthless.
That was
Yeah.
used and abused.
Used and abused. But yeah, so to go a little further beyond Mandalorian, I mean, it's coming out soon, so we're all excited. I'm sure we'll do all
I'm
reviews
gonna have
on
to.
it. That's coming out at the end of this month or next?
The end of this month.
Wow, it's coming up
I'm
soon,
gonna have
boys.
to
I think.
repay my $8 and
Buy
renew
Disney,
my
Disney
subscription.
Plus. He like,
I hate Disney
I
Plus.
don't
$7
like
and change.
giving
No
Disney money,
thanks.
all right? I don't support them.
Sure.
And if I have to watch,
I don't
Mando-
support Bob Chapek and Kathleen Kennedy after they butchered everything. So a little more Star Wars here. Ewan McGregor confirms Obi-Wan production spring 2021 will be a single season of the
Sad.
Obi-Wan.
Very sad.
Which
I
part
want-
is sad?
single season? It's terrible.
Well, how much you gonna do? 8
know
seasons
that.
though?
And
You
not
know?
only
You
that,
could do 3 seasons of him hanging
Once
out,
he-
Hanging out in the desert,
fighting the huts,
fighting,
harvesting water,
yeah, like harvesting his own moisture,
Harry this play.
fighting Tusken Raiders,
playing chess by himself.
trading with Jawas, trading with Jawas. Utini! Yeah, just like you have a 2-episode arc about him like trading with
He's
Jawas.
like making wicker furniture.
Yeah,
It's
making wicker baskets in his little hut, you know. No, but it's better that way. Just keep it short, simple, a little gritty showing of what he
Well,
did
I
in
heard
the
it was gonna
desert.
be 4 episodes. So
I heard
essentially-
6. I heard it was going to be 8 and they took it down to 6.
No, essentially it's gonna be like one
Oh,
movie.
okay.
and
Yeah,
then-
it was going to be one movie.
Instead of the movie, they're making it into 4 episodes.
I heard-
40 minutes each.
But didn't
Okay.
they say Hayden Christensen's going to be in it?
He might be. I don't know about
No,
I
this
don't
is-
officially know about
I don't
that.
believe that because
could put it-
timelines after.
Yeah, but you could put his voice in, Ghost. But technically he would be Darth Vader though, so at that point.
That's what I'm saying. But now, you know, like,
James Earl
I'd
Jones is
rather
Vader's
hear
voice.
James Earl Jones than I would
Is
rather.
he still alive? He's gotta be up there.
Yeah, he's like 88 years old, but he still does the Darth Vader
I don't
voice.
think he's up to going to the studio at this point.
Well, he did the voice in Rogue One. I mean, he did. Where do you think Vader's voice came from in Rogue One? That was James Earl
Rogue
Jones.
One is
Let's see how old he is.
tremendous.
James Earl Jones. He's a ripe old. I think he's 87.
Did you ever finish-
89, gonna be 90.
Oh, God bless.
He's up there.
Friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod, good old Mr.
Man,
Jones.
Knock on wood.
Knock
you
on
know?
wood that he stays around. We need
Yeah.
because once he's gone, Vader's original voice is gone with
Such
it.
an iconic Vader voice.
Oh, well, yeah, that is the Vader voice. You know, that's one of the most iconic voices in Hollywood, right? Like if you think about like Hollywood voices go, like in you know, live action movies. You know, what other voices you got, like maybe what's his name? Orson Welles or Stallone. Orson Welles, like from you know, Citizen Kane. Like that. Would that be more iconic? Probably not to mainstream.
To Darth Vader.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at this point-
Godfather.
God,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
make you an
well.
offer you can't refuse. That's a good one, you know. Exactly. So, I mean, obviously, James Earl Jones as Vader is up there. Here's another little Star Wars tidbit, and then we'll move on. So, So this is Daisy Ridley says this. Rey's lineage and parents kept changing even through episode 9. No plan from production of The Force Awakens through episode 9, says Daisy Ridley. So this is from the horse's mouth that Rey's lineage and parents just kept changing and there was no plan. They just, even through episode 9, apparently she asked JJ and he was like, "Oh, hold on, we don't know if we're going to go that route." And it's like, what? We're like halfway through production of episode
that's
9.
why when you don't have a plan.
Yeah,
this is
it's just the friggin' hodgepodge.
garbage.
Like, yeah, like
Butcher.
know where you're going from A to B to C. Like, you know, you could, because the thing is, like, okay, great, you start mystery boxes, but it's not engaging if it's like, oh, you know, if you know, you want to be satisfied with the end result. You don't want to be, oh, that seems like they kind of shoehorn that in, you know?
You want to have a grand,
Palpatine's your grandpa, you know, like a shoehorn. Come on, we
you
all
wanna
know.
have
We're
a
not-
grand finale. You
Yeah.
build up.
Right, a
Ooh.
big build-up like,
build-up.
I
Throw
am
some
your
hints.
father, and it's like, what? And now, granted, that
Throw
wasn't
some hints.
that wasn't planned. We all know that Vader was not going to be Luke's father when he wrote that script in 74 or 75, but the rest of it was on plan.
But
You know.
but it fit.
And it fit perfectly. And that's the thing. It's like they did all this mystery box shit. Who's Rey's parents? Like the way they're flying away in the spaceship. And it was like they dropped all these little hints with nothing to really. They were hinting at nothing. You know, there was nothing behind that.
This trilogy was 3 separate movies, and
Yeah.
it shouldn't even be considered a trilogy because
know,
they
right?
don't even. It doesn't even, like you said.
No, it's
it
so
doesn't fit.
uncohesive
Force
because
Awakens
episode
was
8.
the only one that was
Honestly,
But
Force
we made
Awakens.
this-
Now we're sitting down. In my opinion, Force Awakens, I feel like, is the most watchable.
I think we're beating a dead horse.
You could
I
go ahead and
discussed
say.
this
I know you
trilogy.
don't like Last Jedi. You're gonna say Last Jedi is better or the last one? Which?
I like the last one, but like
Yeah.
you said, that first time I watched it, I liked it.
Yeah.
If I went back and watched it,
I
then
haven't
probably
watched
would.
it a second
I
time.
haven't
I
watched it
watched
a
it.
I
second
think
time.
that was entertaining when we watched it, but you gotta admit it was a fucking
Well,
mess.
it was better than what we had previously.
Well, I know when we walked out of Last Jedi, I was
was
like,
done.
I was
checked out.
happy that they didn't do Empire, like they didn't remake Empire. I was like, hey, listen, they did something different, you know. And you were just like, what they did sucked. And yeah, I remember you were
Luckily,
disappointed from the
yeah.
second we got out of the
We
theater.
watched-
What were you thinking in the middle of that movie? Were you disgusted in the middle of watching it?
I was good up until when she was fighting. What's his name? That big idiot, Snoke.
Yeah.
I thought that they were both going to join forces and
Right,
both
kill
turn
Snoke.
bad.
Oh,
Rey
that would have been an
and-
interesting idea.
Ray and Kylo, and then Luke was going to have to fight them in the third one.
Snoke's
And I was like,
another
perfect story.
Snoke's
and then they didn't
another
do that.
underwhelming story arc.
Well,
Yes.
another thing.
Who the fuck is Snoke?
They
and why
built
did he
him up.
die like such a little minion stormtrooper?
Well, the reason Snoke's lineage is was important to us, because you could say, well, you didn't know how the Emperor came to power,
Sith Lord.
and it's like, well, the thing is that there's a gap there. We do know what happened before Snoke, so how did Snoke come to power is actually kind of important there.
But this goes back
And
to,
also like the fact that his face was all cut up.
Yeah,
That's
you
another
always-
little hint.
like, what's up here?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like Rey, like, come back, and her parents are flying away. Those are hints of who's in that ship that matters to us, because you're showing us.
But the
And-
ship
and
never
Snoke's-
came. It's like the Poochians.
The girls never
Yeah,
came.
yeah. But Rey's parents flew back to their own planet. Yeah,
It's like, cut.
But
yeah.
Going to this is the same issue with the prequels.
Yeah.
That there was so much information, like Grievous is here, Grievous is great, Grievous is gone.
Yeah.
Grievous
then-
was
Well,
great.
but you know what? Grievous, even at the time, I felt Grievous was a bit shoehorned. Obviously, he's
Yes.
become a character at this point. He was big in the Clone
But
Wars, of course.
that's the
But at the
problem is they
time, they
want-
shoehorned him.
They want so much more money that it's like, oh well, you want Snoke's story? You get this book, get this show, watch
Yeah.
this other thing, do this.
Yeah, they want to. Well, you got to. Well, I am not a big proponent of you got to read the books. A movie is
That
a
is the
movie,
problem.
and
that's the problem
Well,
with them.
a movie is a
books were
movie.
better during the Lucas reign.
Well, you
I-
mean?
I
Are
heard
you
these
talking
books
about
were
in the
pretty
'90s?
Yeah,
You
the
know,
freedom,
which books
you
were
had
good?
more,
I heard that there's a Snoke book that's really
Yeah,
good.
listen,
I
some
heard
of
a
the
couple
newer
are
books
good.
were good. I know Lost Stars was very good. In fact, I own it on Audible, and I still haven't read it. And a few of the other ones
When's
were
the last
hits.
Star Wars book. You don't read books anymore. When's the last Star Wars
I
book
do
you
the
read?
audiobooks nowadays. I'll do the audiobooks.
So I read the Thrawns.
Yeah.
And
Wait. You're talking about the original Thrawn trilogy, Heir to the Emperor.
the new Thrawns.
Oh, okay.
They were fantastic.
were
They're
they good?
canon.
Well, those are
Well,
more.
Thrawn 1
but
was
those
fantastic.
But
Thrawn
those are
2
also written by the guy who wrote Heir to the Emperor.
Correct. I don't
what's his
remember
name?
his name. I'll look it up.
He's was a very. I keep forgetting
Thrawn
his
2
name too.
wasn't as good because they had a whole backstory. There's about 3 ongoing stories in the book, right?
Timothy Zahn trilogy.
Timothy
the
Zahn.
Zahn trilogy.
Yes, yes,
but the
yes.
Zahn trilogy is the gold standard for Star Wars books. And that was in 1991. He did
No,
Heir to the
he's
Empire.
regarded as the best
Oh, for
Star
sure.
Wars
I
author.
met him. I met him in Star Wars Celebration 2015.
So-
And James Luceno, who wrote Plagueis and a few other books. He wrote that. He read that novel right there, Darth Vader Rising, which was Vader, how he killed all the Jedi in between episodes 3 and 4.
The issues with Thrawn, though, was essentially there's a Padme story arc with Anakin.
Don't worry
and
about that.
Thrawn. Oh, Vader.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's like Padme's there and Anakin and they're meeting Thrawn, and it's like they're shooting.
I don't need that. You see
I don't
that?
need
You
Padme
see,
and Thrawn interacting.
I'll bet you money that was Lucasfilm saying that you have to tie this in. I would bet you that was not a Zahn original idea. You know,
no, it was Disney.
exactly.
Hey,
Yeah, put
you-
this shit in there
you
because I know
guys-
that's how it
female
works.
characters,
That is,
more
that
of
is
them.
how it works when they write the novels. There's parameters that they need to hit, and then they just go as they please afterwards.
There's a boardroom with like, all right, here you go.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
and with the
Cor-
squares, and then
corporate
squares, hit the
entity, yeah,
squares,
dinosaurs,
And then like money signs.
Yeah, Mr. DNA on the
dollar
side,
signs,
like-
and Mr. DNA, and an ATM where
That's
they
your
can cash
blood.
out our fucking money. That's your blood money. We'll take your blood money,
Going
Disney.
back to what you guys are talking about is now you're a Thrawn fan, but you don't watch Rebels.
You got to go back to Rebels.
So I watched.
I didn't see.
the
I
first
didn't
3 or
finish
4
Rebels.
episodes, and it was very childish.
It gets better.
The beginning was childish.
I didn't even feel like
Clone
that.
Wars was childish too.
Oh well,
but-
Clone Wars season 1's hard to get
So
through.
don't-
and honestly, those are probably my two favorite Star Wars,
Things.
I guess, atmospheres. I guess you could say, or whatever.
I'm gonna give
Rebels was
a
good.
second.
I didn't. I got to Rebels when Darth Maul came in, and then I quit. I actually quit Rebels when it got good for some
How
reason.
many
I got too
seasons
busy. Yeah,
was Rebels?
5, 4.
5, I think. I'm
It's
pretty
5.
sure it's 5.
I think I
Is
stopped
Thrawn,
at 3.
Thrawn is the,
Season 4, I think.
Hey,
Right.
He's a savage.
but he's the main like.
He's the main
baddie.
guy.
He's the main
yeah.
baddie
Like,
in
He's
season
the number
4.
one villain of the series.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Thrawn
yeah.
is just. I love Thrawn. He's ruthless.
Oh,
But
of course,
but
great.
that's a great show.
Yeah.
And then
It's great that they
the
made
la-
him canon because before that, everybody was like, "Well, you gonna
Yeah.
make Thrawn canon now?"
But if
You
you
know,
know,
And the
because they
last
threw
season
him
of
out.
Clone Wars was excellent.
Within the Imperials, he's the only alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Everybody
human.
else is human.
They're
yeah.
very like.
Yeah. Well, that's
they,
what.
they look down on aliens.
That's the best way to have the Empire because and I was watching a video recently about how aliens in 1977 Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back use them much more different and sparingly than Return of the Jedi and then everything after. Like if you don't recall, there's not many aliens at all in Empire Strikes Back. Can you name any? Name some aliens in Empire Strikes Back.
Bosk, I was gonna say.
That's it. It's only that was
Zuckuss.
really it.
The Ugnaughts.
Well,
Ugnaughts.
the Ugnaughts and the
Bounty
bounty
hunter.
hunters. Name any others. There isn't any other than
Ugnaughts.
the Wampa, but you
Yoda.
don't.
flying,
And Yoda.
flying swamp creatures.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
Daniel
lizard
not just
eating R2D2.
not
like-
creature. No, not creature aliens, but like sentient ones, like
Oh, that have like a alien race.
yeah, that are smart and like can shoot guns and
There's
shit.
no tavern or Jabba's palace scene where you can throw in the alien film.
No, but
True.
they used it very different in the first two movies, like especially in Star Wars 1977, A New Hope. Like it almost like when you saw aliens, it almost meant like something foreign. Like you go into the cantina and it's like, oh, this weird
It's like
different.
a
an-
space
Because
porn.
you
Bantha
didn't-
fooder.
Yeah, because there was no aliens, but obviously
Oh,
with
ho,
the
ho.
Jawas before you got that whole for 40 minutes of that movie. There's no aliens at all except for the Jawas,
This is the
and
most,
then
I
you
think,
go into the cantina and it's an alien city. You know, yeah, it's an alien town.
the most
Right.
iconic
That-
scene
that-
to me in Star Wars when you're first watching it for is R2D2 and C3PO walking in the desert.
Definitely my.
Yes,
what's one of
yes.
my
And
favorites?
it's
Like
almost
down the hill?
iconic.
Yeah,
down the
and
hill.
that's actually one of my first images of Star
Yeah,
Wars
and
in my
you're
head.
like, what is this?
Then in the desert, and also the dragon
Silhouettes,
skeleton.
Yeah. And you see the Jawa scurry, and you're like,
Yeah,
what is
like
that?
those are some of my because I first saw Star Wars: A New Hope first. That was the first one I saw.
course.
Some people saw
Yes.
Return of the Jedi first, but I saw the first Star Wars first, and those are some of the first images in
This
my
is
head.
before.
30
This
years
is when
ago.
it was a dead franchise.
Because the earlier 90s, 94, 95, there wasn't really anything yet. There was those Thrawn movies, books, but I'm a baby,
Yeah,
and then
we
the
were young.
toys weren't yet remade.
This is
you know?
like cable afternoon, Saturday night, Saturday.
Yeah,
night
I didn't even have
cable.
cable
Channel-
at the
like
time, so it
Channel
might have been Channel
11
11,
would,
yeah.
like,
8
was
o'clock
watching New
movie.
Hope.
Yeah, exactly.
Channel
you know?
11
What the hell
had
is
the
this?
Great hits. So I look.
Oh
back,
yeah, the 8
It's
o'clock
Sat-
movie,
no, it was
New York's
Saturday-
movie station.
Saturday
Gremlins?
afternoon movie.
Oh, they had a lot of this. Well, that was where I
That
saw
was like
so
the
many
wheelhouse.
movies.
That was
Like,
my
oh yeah,
wheelhouse.
I had
Saturday afternoon movies.
in Raiders of the Lost Ark, Spaceballs, like Honey I Shrunk the Kids,
Pee-wee's
was
Pee-wee's
on
Big
there, too.
Adventure.
Yeah,
he was
Yeah,
on there.
so many movies. I
Goonies,
first
countless Goonies.
oh
times.
Goonies. I mean, so many
And then
movies
they
that I.
became WB11. They had the
Oh yeah,
frog.
without the
Hello,
W.
my baby. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like-
yeah. That was in the later '90s when they had shows like the Wayans Brothers and like shit like that.
You know what I noticed too, going back to talking about WB11 in these
Yep.
shows. Saturday morning cartoons was a thing. And
Oh,
it was
of course.
brilliant.
Saturday morning cartoons was important.
Does that
It
still
was like
exist for
your
the kids or?
existence.
No, that doesn't exist anymore.
Now
No,
it's fucking
they
YouTube.
just
and
yeah, they just have
iPads
them
and-
streaming on their iPad.
Now you're
yeah.
watching some little Asian kid open up toys. Like that's
Oh
it.
yeah,
Trash.
the $30 million a year kid. Yeah,
Fucking
he's-
hello shark, baby shark.
yeah,
whatever the
baby
fuck.
shark
Hello,
billionaire, baby shark billionaire.
So,
Yeah.
like, we watch fucking Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. And
Oh, yeah.
X-Men.
I mean, I guess the
Ghostbusters.
kids still do it, just not on that same. They're not waking up at 6 a.m. on a
I
Saturday
would
to
bet
watch
that
them.
we watch more Saturday cartoons than kids nowadays.
What are they
They
doing
don't
instead?
exist anymore.
Yeah,
and then
I
you
would
knew
guess-
Soul Train was on. It was the end. You're like,
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Fuck
Soul
this.
Train was the
I
end.
like- hey, I
That
like
was
Soul
it was
Train.
time to go outside and
Yeah.
play. Yeah, that was the
Wait,
cute
I like the
exit.
little Soul
Even
Train.
you're
I would watch the first 5 minutes and then I'd be
You're like,
like,
a state
not for
what
me.
is this like?
Yeah.
Black show. I'm out of here.
I was my cue. That was my cue to exit at that point.
see,
'cause-
like, the
well,
cartoon
listen, when you're
train?
7 years
Yeah,
old
the
and the
train
Soul
would, like,
Train
go up the
comes
track.
on,
And
yeah,
then in the
yeah,
beginning,
yeah.
You're like, oh, what's this cool train
That's what I'm
show?
saying. The first 5 minutes,
It's got
and
this,
then
like, Anthony
and then it's
Train
like
action.
R&B, like, and I'm like 7 years
You're
old,
like,
like,
ah,
I
I'm going
distinctly
outside.
remember like a sat because what would that come on at 11 or 12
That
or
was
something?
like
It was
11
like
o'clock.
11,
Yeah,
11
that was
o'clock,
my
yeah.
cue to go outside and play. Yeah, every Saturday. I
Oh,
distinctly
Soul
remember.
Train,
Because what
ugh.
would be on before that? Like what shows would have been on that?
The
10
la-
o'clock was the best card.
The
It was like
last two
Pokemon.
shows were always the best shows. It was
Sure.
like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh.
but
10
even
a.m. was
before,
like-
yeah, but I'm thinking before because Pokemon didn't come out in America, the show, until like 98, 99.
it was probably X-Men.
Maybe X-Men
Yeah, it was
and
probably the
yeah, I guess
Ninja
X-Men.
Turtles was on there.
Yeah, maybe X-Men, Ninja Turtles. There was the Spider-Man cartoon, which was
Spider-Man
great.
was
So
on
maybe
there.
those.
Batman was on there.
Batman, the animated series,
Batman
was
actually
amazing.
was more after school.
Yeah.
Just like Goosebumps was after
And
school.
Superman, but
Goosebumps,
Superman
great.
show sucked. Like,
Superman
That
sucked.
was
I'd watch
that-
Batman, then I'd be like, Superman.
That
I'm
was
going
no. I
outside
would
again.
watch the Superman
That's
one,
when I
but
would
that
do
was
my homework,
just a
actually.
lesser one. Yeah, when in Superman on the
I'm like, I
background.
gotta do my homework now.
Yeah, now, yeah. Well, Superman wasn't as good as the Batman animated series.
animated.
Batman, Superman wasn't bad though. It just wasn't as
It
good.
wasn't as good.
Yeah, Superman. I mean, the Batman animated series. I mean, that elevated to children's TV to like new heights. It was
That-
dark and awesome.
Cool
Some
villains,
cool villains. Some of
great
those
stories.
Some of those episodes were like downright scary. You know,
Yeah,
like
they-
you had like friggin'
The guy with the puppet was fucking
yeah, puppet
terrifying.
cat or the
Scarecrows gassing people.
scarecrow. Or what about the guy that turns into muck? Clayface.
Clayface.
Yeah, like those episodes were
And
creepy.
he was like, like
Yeah,
Batman
he-
was like inside him.
yeah,
dying
exactly.
and shit.
He'd like envelop
And you're a
him.
kid, right? And you're watching
Yeah, those
like
are creepy
Poison
as, like,
Ivy
a
like
5-year-old.
seduce men. And
Right,
you're like,
yeah.
Why is she kind of hot? Like,
Yeah, what's going on? Zip. Sean got his first erection from that show. Yeah, exactly. So stuff like that.
Poison Ivy was hot in that show.
Oh,
That's what we could all validate
hands
that.
down.
Hands
sure.
down
We'll
for
validate
sure.
that.
Yeah. So
And Toonami was like, so I didn't have cable from the beginning. Toonami was like the ultimate after school specials because you had reboots and it
Oh,
always led to
yeah.
DBZ.
Oh sure.
Yes,
See,
always
I
on
didn't do
TV.
DBZ.
Johnny
a lot
Quest.
of our
And then
friends
you
did.
had,
yeah.
they would have like some cool 80s shows like Thundercats.
Oh yeah, which I
Voltron.
watched a little bit of
Remember, like,
Thundercats and.
What was the-
Thundercats is on Hulu now. I've been watching.
Oh
it.
really? Rewatched
Remember the
Thundercats?
show where it was like three guys, one like looked like Burt Reynolds with a mustache, and they would like put on armor, and they would be like one was in the sky, one was on the land. I think it was like Centaurians. Or
Oh
something.
yeah, yeah.
I don't
you'd have
remember
to-
that.
I mean,
the
a lot
show
of those
was
shows
sick.
are like.
I remember Reboot.
Remember there was the alternative Real Ghostbusters
was
show.
dope.
I know you're a reboot guy.
Love Reboot.
Oh,
You know what I
Reboot.
love? Beast Wars. That was.
Oh, I
Beast
remember
Wars
Beast
is
Wars.
dope.
I heard
What
so
about
Beast Wars was
Gargoyles?
So
Remember the
speaking
Gargoyles?
of
show?
Hasbro re-releases,
Yeah.
they're doing a whole new Beast Wars line of like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
old figures.
Oh, remember? Yeah, Reboot. I didn't watch much of this, but I do remember it. Like it was
Reboot
like
was
old,
the best.
Like yeah, the digital
It was like
guys.
compu- it was
Yeah, it was
like- yeah, it was
computer
like on a
graphics.
computer.
It was
Yeah.
good graphics for the time.
I remember it. I didn't really watch it though. Yeah.
Remember
yeah.
like
Beast Wars was
superhero
the same.
samurai or something?
Oh.
Superhuman
Samurai
samurai.
Jack,
Super-
I
yeah,
remember.
Superhuman Samurai.
Samurai Jack
Yeah.
was
And he
fucking
like went
good.
into the
Cyber Squad. Yeah.
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 Beast Wars was the same animation.
Oh, look, it's the kid from what's it called? One of those.
one of those.
No,
90s
yeah,
shows.
yeah, one of those Lawrence brothers. Yeah.
Brothers, yeah.
Yeah.
Joey Lawrence was
Joey
He was, like,
Lawrence
in
is
Boy
the,
Meets
yeah.
World, like-
Yeah, he was in.
He was in Boy
The,
Meets World.
no, the older one, Joey Lawrence was in Boy Meets World, I think. Boy Meets World. Oh wait, no, you're right. When he grew up and was on Boy Meets World, he was in the like
But
the
like,
apartment.
Hanging back then's gonna bang Corey, really? Like,
She's
Beat it,
Danielle
idiot.
Fish. She's still attractive. She's not much. She's like our
Beat
age
it,
practically.
Brillo
How
head.
old is Danielle
nah,
Fishel
she's
right
probably
now?
like
37, 36.
She's gotta be in her 40s.
I don't think she's. I think she's. Bro, they were young during that show. She's 39.
Yeah, she's 9
Seven. She's like 5 years older than you.
She's 18. We're like 11. We're like, wow, she's hot.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Where'd those things come from?
Yeah.
I'm
Was
looking at
that it?
cat on, yeah.
Yeah. She's not even. She's not even 40 though.
Wow, look at those
You-
bigums.
You know the redhead from that show does porn now, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
that I
she's
heard.
like a nut job with plastic
And wasn't
surgery.
She's
she like,
hot,
doing
though.
porn like in the show? Do you remember that? Like they had like a picture of her, like
She
a
was
wrist.
with like
Really?
two guys and like banging them and like
Wait, the redhead from the
bang
show.
Eric, and then the other guy.
Yeah, and the Lawrence brother, like.
Yeah,
Oh
she was
my.
like banging both of them at the same
Oh,
time.
Like,
yeah,
not paying rent, like-
yeah. Oh yeah, I know, right? How do you think she was paying that rent? She was paying it all right. She doesn't.
With
It's
her
so funny.
soul.
She doesn't even come up on the cast when you look up the cast. There, there's
like, she's
Matthew
a-
Lawrence.
It's a Disney show. They're not gonna let that happen.
Yeah,
She
no,
doesn't
they.
exist. She
She's
was
like
canceled.
Chris Benoit.
She's
on the WWE.
literally she does not come up on the Google
She's
cast for the
canceled.
show.
Even Minkus is on there.
What, everybody's Minkus. Does he still exist?
Yeah.
Where is he?
He's gotta be dead. Look,
He's gotta be dead. Sean
No, no.
says.
Mr. Feeney's gotta be.
No, Mr.
Mr. Feeney's still
think he's
kicking.
alive.
William Daniels is like 110 years old. Let's see him.
He's 1,000.
93.
All right, Mr. Feeney's
Sean, Mr. Matthews.
He was a very.
You're a little scumbag, Mr.
Is
Matthews.
your neighbor though? Like,
Feeney. Yeah,
He's actually
he was like a teacher, then a principal. He just like ran their lives.
He just ran their whole shit. The guy's actually a sweetheart in real life. He's actually not that
he
much of a
played
hard
in,
ass. How old is
the
William
1980s,
Daniels?
They did like a.
She
Founding
doesn't come
Fathers-
up.
Founding Fathers movie.
Yeah.
Mr. Feeney played like.
Ben
John
Franklin?
Adams or one of those guys. He's a good like.
Well, he was the principal of John Adams High, so that makes sense.
there
Maitland
you go.
Ward.
Little
Yeah,
tidbit.
she literally does not come up in the in this cast, but here she is on the show wearing slutty.
There you go.
banging
See, told you.
guys,
Yeah, yeah,
banging
yeah.
the roommates.
Here she is hanging out
Knew it.
with Matthew Lawrence,
Look,
or
she's chugging his choke.
she's choking his chicken right there.
Choking the chicken.
Yeah, she was cute back then, but I guess
Yeah,
no
no, she
shocker
wasn't
that
bad.
she.
And she was like 6'9", I think.
She was definitely probably like
Looks she got
like
implants too.
6'2".
From
I think her.
Excellent.
Yeah, she definitely stacked those up a bit. She went up a size in
three
those.
sizes. in
She
that
went up
baby.
3 sizes
Like the
there.
Grinch.
Yeah, look,
but
look
yeah.
at that.
Yeah, she went up
Quite
4
the-
sizes that year.
Quite
Yeah.
the addition.
Yeah, so
Special edition.
so we'll divert a little bit. So we were talking about in the last episode, Netflix High Score. Did you watch it?
Oh.
You guys watch it?
Fantastic. This is
Yeah,
very
yeah,
fantastic.
So I liked a lot of the
I'm a
episodes.
big arcade guy.
I know you are. So I watched the whole show, but some episodes spoke to me more than others.
Yes,
you know?
of
Street
course.
Fighters.
Street Fighter, of course. The
Street
Atari
Fighter,
episode I
yes.
liked just
Well, me
because
and
it was
you
the
big Donkey
history.
Kong guys.
Well, naturally, of
See,
course.
like I was like mad, and I thought it was awesome.
Oh, the
story of
Madden episode was
cool.
I
actually
didn't know
cool.
about that.
Yeah, me neither.
Neither I didn't know any of
I
that.
didn't know any of those stories. To be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, a lot of
What
them
I really
were.
liked was I didn't know about the Sega's aggressive marketing.
Yeah.
Sure.
They would go to college
Kill
campuses.
Mario.
yeah.
This is
And
my favorite
and
story.
pay people to be
They
like,
have a
Mario
Sega.
sucks, Sega's better.
Yeah, so they would have like they find like a cool guy on campus.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
so,
yeah.
Like the Van Wilder on
Yeah,
campus.
yeah, yeah.
Give him a full Sega, all these games for free.
Right.
And his whole job was to play Sega. with
Yeah,
him.
just play Sega and
Like,
get
smoke
people.
your
And
bong
they gave
and
him
tell
like
people
$100
about this.
a
Like,
week and gave him free Sega shit.
yeah.
And everyone's like, oh yeah, he's a cool guy playing.
Cool
Sega.
guy got Sega. We'll all do
best
Sega.
was like-
Genius marketing.
So
It's
to
genius.
explain everybody, High Score was this little mini series on Netflix. It's like 8 episodes.
8 episodes.
And it's about just the every episode is about like the video
History
game
of video
history,
game,
yeah,
and it
going
goes
back
up
to
to
the
about the year
70s.
2000.
And they're having
Yeah,
a season
yeah,
2. They're making a season.
Get
2,
out of here, really?
so,
Oh, so
yeah.
they'll go through
It
everything
went
else.
to like
then.
2000, I think.
Yeah, it went to
Like
until
Mortal
like
Kombat, I think was like the last episode. Like they were talking
Okay.
about. Oh, Doom. No, Doom was the last.
Doom.
episode.
Yeah,
was
so that's the
awesome. You see,
like
the
late
Raiders, these like
90s,
metal guys.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
savage
That was
tattoos.
actually awesome because Doom, so much of like the 90s and where video games are today was like pretty much because of Doom.
Doom pretty much created these Call of Duty kids. Like,
Oh
these-
yeah, for
these
sure.
kids
You know,
need to
because
realize,
you
like,
had Doom, and then that led to first
Respect your
person
elders.
shooters, and
Respect
then
your
then multiplayer like GoldenEye, and then of course
I
what we
didn't
have
know
today.
Doom on the computer even had multiplayer until
So-
the show.
Yeah, I know, right? And then all those
Another
skins and shit.
Genius marketing way ahead of its time. Let's release part 1 for free.
Right. It was
And if you want to play part 2, you
genius.
gotta
Pay
download
for it, yeah.
And then there's part 3.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, this is great.
And then they made it open
Server
source
crashed
so people could
twice.
fucking yeah.
we downloaded the server, and this is 1993, where this is like downloading games is
Yeah.
like,
Oh
gotta
yeah.
be like
Imagine
Bill Gates at Microsoft.
30
download
meg.
games.
Yeah, to download 30
I'm
megabytes. I
playing
know.
a black and white Game Boy at this time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
I know.
Internet to
Yeah,
download a
exactly.
game would be
Internet
great.
to download games. I
What
know.
are
It's
you, a fucking
well ahead of.
rock?
I
You
know
work
when
for
you
NASA or
rock, yeah,
something?
yeah, like with these giant. Yeah, you got computers everywhere.
Yeah,
Exactly.
21
like-
gigawatts.
Yeah, I know. You got like multiple friggin' towers and
He's a
like
robot walking
yeah,
around.
Frankenstein Tower.
yeah,
with the
Frankenstein
fucking
Tower.
thing going down.
There's smoke coming
We've
out.
got to upload the system. You know, you got,
Can't handle the technology.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the lights are going on and off. Yeah, I know, you
Yeah,
need
literally
some-
the powers.
yeah. Oh, too much wattage. 7,000 kilowatts. Yeah, you know, and then all for like an 18 megabyte game. You know, like yeah, that's great. Yeah, so that was a good show. I recommend if you're interested in the history of video games and video game culture.
Yeah,
I
no,
guess.
it was actually really good, and not only good, interesting. Like,
Yeah. There
lot
was
of
like
that
you said, there's
stuff
a
I
lot
did
of
not know.
tidbits there that you even if you're a fan,
thought
you
it was
might not
really
know.
cool.
Star Fox, the Fox story
Star
was
Fox.
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, because they
And it
needed
was
to
a hacker that he
cutesy it up a little.
He
Hacked
hacked
the Game Boy.
He hacked the Game Boy, made 3D graphics.
Yeah. And they were like, "No way, you didn't do that. Bring him in." Like,
They were gonna sue him.
yeah.
And
But
instead of suing him, they offered him a job.
yeah, bring him in. They were like, he did what? He had to go to Japan. They were.
He
They
was
were.
in high school in England.
Was he in high school? I
He was
thought
in-
he
he was
18.
Yeah,
Oh, he was 18. Okay,
He
yeah.
hacked Game Boy, put 3D graphics
And they were like,
on him.
"No, he didn't. Like, bring him to
And then-
Japan." Yeah, they freaking just strapped him and they brought him to
He
Japan.
developed 3D for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
18-year-old hacker.
That's
The
insane.
first
They
person
couldn't
to put
do it. They were
3D
shocked.
on a game.
Right,
Like,
at all.
And
Yeah.
the Game Boy, like it's
I
fucking
know.
red, black,
I
and
know.
white.
Tetris. is
I
the
know.
only game they
Tetris
had.
is all you
The
could do.
guy's like cutting high school. He said he even graduated high school.
Oh yeah, that's so
He's
great.
hacking a fucking Game Boy.
Yeah, that's
And then there's another one that the Sega Genesis like championships.
right.
Sonic.
Right.
And the
Sick.
kid's like, yeah.
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
The kid's like, this is the highlight of my life.
This
Yeah,
was
and
the
it- and
highlight
it
of
was
my
like
life.
MTV was running the show, and it was like,
Right.
So I
And
never
they put him
realized.
out limousines and shit. Oh,
Uh-huh.
man.
I never realized back then that Nintendo was like the kids, and like, we were kind of young when this stuff first
We were
occurred.
too young for Sega. We weren't
But
cool
like
enough.
Sega was like the bad boys. On the
I
block.
had Sega. I mean, like I guess, but the thing was for me was that I got Sega Genesis first, but most kids my age in kindergarten or first grade, they had Nintendo, Super Nintendo. I had regular Nintendo, but it was phased out at that point. Super Nintendo had just
I
come out, and everybody
remember
had
when we
that.
first-
Mega Man, of course. I wanted to play those games. Super Metroid, Mega Man, of course.
Yeah, Mario.
Mario World. You know, it's like these are games like these are games that everyone's playing. Even though I had Sega Genesis, but like there's only so many times I could play Mortal Kombat and Sonic. Like don't get me wrong, I love Sonic
First
too.
memory of us hanging out ever.
Yeah.
When we hung out, like,
Great.
for first time.
But I needed to get Super Nintendo after that.
My first memories of hanging out with you was playing Super Nintendo.
Oh, for sure, because
We were
that was
playing
I had
Mega
it.
Man X.
Yeah, Mega Man X. That was like
Oh,
my
one of my favorite
That
games.
was my top tier game
I
right
think we were
there.
in, like,
Chill Penguin?
second grade. I
Oh,
came
yeah.
over like for a play date essentially.
Yeah.
And we played Mega Man X
Oh,
and like
yeah.
ate pizza.
Oh
I
yeah,
remember it.
that's like my life
Pizza
still.
and Pop and Mega Man
Pizza
X.
Pop and Mega Man X. Yeah,
That sounds like a
exactly.
regular day in
Yeah.
my life now.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing's
And, like,
changed.
3 years later, we played 64.
Right,
Yeah, yeah.
right. Oh, and I loved 64 when it came
I
out.
remember
you know.
your birthday
It was such
party.
a big deal.
There was a GoldenEye, that buggy game.
Oh,
Cruising
which
Wild or something.
Cruising
World.
USA, Cruising World? Yeah, I have
It was
Cruising
like a
World still.
dinosaur level.
That
There's
was
a
like
yellow
that was
buggy.
Miller's favorite game.
Which
World.
Cruising World?
Yeah.
I still
I
have
remember
Cruising World. Was Cruising World the one with the dinosaur? Or was that Cruising USA? Or was that one of the other
One of
ones?
them had a dinosaur level. Where there's like in the
Yeah,
background.
it was like a big dinosaur.
I have a
yeah,
distinct
yeah.
memory of Dennis Hogan eating cheese doodles and had a black turtleneck. Do you remember this?
Oh my God!
He
Yes,
was
yes,
wiping his
yes.
cheese doodle hands on his black turtleneck. I don't know why, but
Yeah,
it burned in my mind.
that was maybe like my 12th birthday party. It wasn't my 13th, but because the 13th one we went out to I think Applebee's and what's
Got
his
loaded.
name? Yeah, what's his name? What's Thomas Vu, and he got like the premium like pina colada non-alcoholic drink. Like I don't know if you remember
yeah,
that.
like everyone's like, all right, kids meals are like,
Yeah.
I'll get the most expensive.
Yeah,
thing
you
on
got
the
like the
menu.
peanut. I just remembered
I'll get,
that.
like, the steak fajita.
But
and the
that
pina
was
colada.
the year after. That was like a little more like of a mature birthday party.
All our bills are $7. It's 26.
Yeah, in like 1998. But like that was the year before we had like video game party. It was maybe like a little cooler April. And then you're right, Dennis Hogan had Cheetos all over his shirt. Or no, it wasn't Cheetos, it was cheese balls.
I remember it was an orange.
Yeah, you know like
Orange
the
cheesy-
the cheese balls.
Yeah.
And then we went outside like beat each other up in the backyard.
I vividly remember that.
Yeah,
Played
good time.
64
So a
and cheese
shout out to Dennis Hogan on that one. Yeah,
We
yeah.
I got a
still
question
out
on
there.
you.
Yeah.
Favorite system ever?
Favorite system ever? I'm
64?
gonna go with 64.
64. I love the original Game Boy. I just.
Oh, I love the original Game Boy too. I
I just
love
had a lot
Game
of
Boy
memories.
Color.
Because I Game Boy because of Pokemon only. Like I never. Really
Oh
played
yeah,
Oh,
you know what? That was
DuckTales,
you see that was the
Mega
thing.
Man.
That was when I got Game Boy. I got Game Boy
Yeah.
Color. Yeah, exactly.
Game Boy
Yeah.
from the
Oh, no,
origin.
but I had Game Gear. That's another thing.
I
My
had
dad.
Game
I don't know
Gear.
why my dad always got Sega first.
Because he was the cool guy on the
I
block.
guess so. He is Sega. Like I don't know.
There's a guy at
Yeah,
work
because
telling
everybody my age had the. I guess so. But everybody my age had the Nintendo stuff. So.
Oh, if you're gonna be a cool dad, you gotta get the Sega.
I guess. I mean, like the Sega was. I mean, listen, Game Gear was awesome because it
He
had
was
the
hanging out at frat
backlight.
houses, like.
Yeah, I mean, Game Gear's system was like, yeah, no,
I
right.
liked Game
Yeah, I mean, it had the backlight. I mean, you
Gear,
could
I
play
had
it in the
Game Gear
car
also.
like at night. You know, I remember that.
Swallow batteries.
Oh, it ate batteries. It was
game-
6 double A's.
The
You know.
games were just not. They didn't have enough library games.
Yeah, that's I think the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what was good? Batman
That was
Returns
Sega's
was
problem.
excellent for it.
Shinobi
Yeah.
was fantastic.
But that was it. So, you know, the library for Nintendo was just massive. It was like
Yeah, and they had the
400
games
games.
to everything.
Yeah,
you
you
had
had
Mega Man,
everything,
I remember
you know.
playing Mega
Star
Man,
Wars.
Yeah,
Zelda,
Star Wars, Super Metroid. That was another thing,
Mario's.
like all the Super Star Wars and stuff like that. Once I started getting to that, but at that point, Super Nintendo, N64 was on the horizon. You know, I was like, oh, look at this, like 3D gaming. It was insane to see all the all the hype behind that was insane in '95, going into '96.
I vividly remember this being super hyped. It's about 93, 94. Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
So which is your preference? You Mortal Kombat?
Street Fighter at this point.
I'm
going with Street Fighter.
No one says I play both. You
no, that's not true. I played both.
But you like one better.
I didn't fight in the arcade with both though. I never played Street Fighter in the arcade.
Oh, I did. In the arcade, I was more Mortal Kombat, but on Super Nintendo, Street Fighter 2. I
busted many
Chun-Li, Hadouken, Yoga Fire.
You're M. Bison.
Yeah, you're an
M.
M. Bison.
Bison for Halloween.
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
If I could dress like a bison normally, I would.
Yeah, you just walk around with your cape and your militant hat. Yeah. He looks like a communist dictator.
I have vivid memories of playing with my friends in the summer. 7 years old, just playing Street Fighter.
I think that was what doubled it up for me in college. Over at the old Tompkinsville apartment where our friends used to. That was like the friggin' frat house for us.
That was the depths of hell.
That was the depths of hell, that apartment. But
frat house.
I have great memories like 12 years ago when like it was like 95 and humid, and then Jeremy would just lock the door of his bedroom, blast on the AC, and be like, "All right, one-on-one Street Fighter," and like we just do that for hours, and like that was fun. But that's like later on, obviously.
And Ghost in his underwear.
He's big on doing stuff like that, or he'll like there's 5 people there, and he's just alone playing Donkey Kong, country, and it's like, how about we all play something? Nah.
Hasn't been like.
He's eating Nutella sandwiches. Yeah.
What happened to Mortal Kombat?
I know, right? Yeah.
The franchise still exists. And they come out with these weird they'll have
side things. Why don't you just come out with a new Mortal Kombat?
All their DLC, like they have Freddy Krueger as a
character.
Yeah.
Why don't you just come out with something that doesn't have gimmicks?
I saw the thing the other day. They had Rambo in it. I'm like, what is happening?
Why do we?
I saw that.
What is happening to Mortal Kombat?
So,
yeah, I just don't see the purpose.
Studios, which they made Injustice, which was phenomenal.
Right.
Yeah, I
the first one was better than the second one. But it was a good.
It was a cool
game.
Concept.
Oh yeah.
It was Mortal Kombat style, though.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but it was DC characters.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You got the DC characters. You got right. So you got all these good characters. Who's that? Prince Izor?
That is the Martian Manhunter.
Oh, well, it looks just like Prince Izor. And then you got the Joker
this
here.
This is why also Street Fighter.
So this isn't really in the same vein as Mortal Kombat, though. It's similar.
Finishing moves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you see the styling and like the controls are the same. Yeah.
And they had Mortal Kombat characters.
Is it because
Scorpion's in it?
Is it because like first-person shooters have just like dominated video games that stuff like this doesn't?
It's just Mortal Kombat sucks.
So it was canceled because of COVID. It was canceled because of COVID.
Oh, okay. Everything's
every
canceled.
year they have it's called Evo. It's the big fighting game tournaments in Vegas every year.
Oh, I didn't know.
Winner gets $10 million.
They had like over 100,000 people go. It's
I know.
The biggest fight tournament.
You'll never make money playing video games, son.
So the headliner is always Street Fighter. Like
Sure.
the championship
Really?
main event of the whole weekend, Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't make
Smash
Street
Brothers.
Fighter.
Smash Brothers is huge.
Is it the original? You're saying
No,
the
there's
original?
new Street Fighter. It's a Street Fighter 5 now. It's I own it. They make this thing. They make a new Street Fighter game every
But
6,
question,
7
how
years.
is it though?
Street Fighter we all played was Street Fighter 2.
And they're up
Right.
to
And
5.
that was 1994.
If they did
And
Mortal
they're up to
Kombat
5
numbers,
and
they're
it's
probably up to
2020.
78.
Yeah, they
No,
didn't.
Mortal Kombat's up to 11.
7. Oh yeah, 7
So
years
that's the
between each game.
difference.
Sure.
Capcom, when they make Street Fighter games,
They make them sparingly, but they make them big.
every 5,
Remember
6
when
years,
Street
but there's
Fighter?
so much content.
When
they're
Street Fighter 3
flawless.
came out in what? 2008.
Around. It was for PS1.
Oh, so it's even before 2008.
Yeah, so I was gonna say probably 5 or 6.
Yeah, or even maybe earlier.
Street Fighter 4 came out for PS3.
What was the one that they
Street Fighter 5
the
came out
3D
PS4.
one that was in? I was actually in
like
Chinatown
anime, kind
Fair. I don't know.
That was it might have been Street Fighter 4 at the very end. That
Let's
was
see.
Street Fighter 4.
Let's see it.
I think that came out.
Yeah, I guess that's how it looked,
2008,
right?
if I
Yeah, 2008. Yeah, okay. So that was a big. I remember when that came out and they had it at Chinatown Fair, which is of course the legendary. Is it still open or did it close permanently
It's
due to COVID?
rebranded as some shitty Dave and Buster's arcade.
No way, but is it still called Chinatown Fair? And is it existing because of COVID?
I remember
what
going
about
in.
COVID?
Oh no, that can't be.
I remember
Let's
going in
see.
after the original closed,
Imagine going
and it
to
was
a,
fucking whack. It was
No, I
like
know.
Fruit Samurai. And I'm like, I'm leaving. And I
Yeah, you
walked
can't
out.
eat inside, and they're gonna have arcade games where everybody's
Family
touching them. No
Fun
shot.
Center.
Chinatown Fair,
The
famous
original
concept.
Center.
The original Chinatown Fair had no family in it.
No,
Smoking
no family in the
cigarettes,
name. Yeah, oh, it was
selling
great.
weed.
I remember the
Like,
first.
Playing
spitting on the
Parcheesi.
floor.
Yeah, the first time I was in there was I think
love that
it was early 2001. It was before 9/11,
I
and
went there with Gary around.
I went there with Dave Homan because he was a bit older. So I'm
the
13, but
facade, I love it.
he's like 15. So we go there,
so
and it was
great.
just like you said, because he was trying to get really good at Dance Dance
musty.
Revolution.
It was
Well,
dark.
at the time, Dance Dance Revolution was the big thing, where you'd have a battle, and they're like,
And they would
just
have,
go
the people
crazy.
would have towels. Like,
Yeah,
and
they're
shit. It was
soaked
great.
in sweat. Yeah, that was what he was going there for, so I tagged along, and it was exactly how you said it: gritty, dark, smoky.
musty. It was musty.
Musty
It was
as
like
fuck.
you were in a fucking cave.
Yeah, it was. I felt
was
like
a
it was like a cave.
Chinatown. Yeah,
It was like a
Chinatown.
gritty old
I
Chinatown.
have my favorite.
But nowadays you go in there and it's like brightly
it looks
lit.
like Dave and Buster's. and it
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah. It's
We
like
don't
bright.
need that.
There's,
Back
like,
in the day, it
ball
was
games,
shady and dark and
there's call
dingy.
games, and,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Fruit Ninja.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fruit Ninja.
Out.
Out. Yeah.
Beat it.
So my favorite
You
memory.
know,
there,
originally they had that chicken in there that could play tic tac toe,
That was
right?
for our time. That's why it says
That's-
tic tac toe on the awning.
Yeah, exactly. It still kind of
My
says it.
favorite
Yeah, that's from
memory
the
is
80s.
around 2004, 2005. I'm cutting school. I'm at Gary Bonavita, and we went there. Went like doing like canal shopping.
Sure, yeah,
Then
that's
let's
classic.
Let's chill in the arcade. We're supposed to be.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
a
that-
classic Friday.
It's
Classic
junior-
Friday
high
and-
school
yeah,
Friday.
yeah.
junior year. So the Chinatown story.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My favorite memory there, cutting school, as we were saying. And Marvel vs. Capcom was the pinnacle.
Oh, yeah. That was.
Capcom 2.
Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
I sucked at that game.
I was
That was a classic.
I was awesome. So we're playing, and there's a line like you stay on if you win. You keep you know. You
Wait,
hold on
what
to the
year? So
sticks.
this is high school? Marvel
This
vs.
is
Capcom 2?
junior year, so about 2005.
Sure.
I want to say. So there's a line of about 6-7 people to play, and I'm on a roll. I'm like, this is like the pinnacle moment.
I think
of
I've
the game.
heard the story, but go ahead.
So I'm like, I must have beat 4 or 5 people in a row. So I'm
Right,
feeling
right.
like top dog.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
You're running the show.
I'm
Yeah.
savage, right? I'm killing
fucking
everyone.
Killing it.
I
I'm a
swear
fucking
to you,
boss.
this about 7-year-old Chinese boy
Yeah.
must weigh 50 pounds, wearing his like Hello Pokemon backpack, 4 foot tall,
Got his Hello Kitty backpack.
weighs 60 pounds, tiny Chinese boy comes up, barely like good steps on, puts his
Yeah.
quarters in, fucking whoops me.
Woo!
Just like this little Chinese boy whoops me, and I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, what?
What? And then Sean kicked him, and then they ran out.
Idiot.
Yeah, he's stupid. Yeah. Oh, right. That was kind of how it was. There was kids there that was so good. Like the time that I was referring to, the kid that I went with, Dave Holman, he was going to like practice Dance Dance Revolution. He had like his home pad. He was like he was at home like practicing Dance Dance Revolution. It was the dude with the sweat just friggin' smoked him.
He
you
was
know,
just sweating
The
like
sweat
crazy.
towel.
He was like Hot Pocket, Mr. Hot Pockets.
Yeah, Dave Holman liked his hot pockets, but he got smoked by this. But
Sobeys.
he
Remember
was
he used to
going.
have the Sobe
No, that was
energy?
David Coran like Sobeys.
I
but I
like
guess
Sobeys.
Yeah, remember
Sobeys.
whatever happened to Sobeys?
They were delicious. I like the
Remember?
yellow
Were
one with the
delicious.
lizards on it.
Or yeah, they had like a white one
It
that
was like a lava.
Yeah, what was the
Yeah.
white one flavored?
Lava
Let's-
and-
So
oh,
they
rain,
still-
rain.
Rain was that
Rain
it?
was
They still
delicious.
exist in
Sobe-
some capacity, but there was like a 0-calorie drink called
No.
Oh, not interested. That let's see.
Rain
Yes.
was the best.
Was
and,
that it? Yeah, I remember liking that one.
And I used to get them from Armstrong Deli. Like,
Well, my
Oh, yeah.
memory of drinking Sobeys is actually Phil's basement. That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
memory.
Yo,
of
I
it.
don't know
we
why
definitely
my-
drank them when we were like walking
Phil's
around
basement is my
downtown.
memory.
Well, my dad was probably getting them from Costco or some shit. Like I don't know, because I didn't ask for like Sobe particularly, you know. So here's the drinks, yeah. But it was in the glass bottle. Yeah, like these. They were the bigger glass bottle,
Those
right?
ones with like suns on them and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just look like earth and
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
like
It
lava.
was such a
like you
late
said.
'90s like
I
thing.
kind
Yeah.
of miss them. Actually.
We got to get them. And bring,
Good.
look, Sobe Elixir, pina colada flavored.
Sobeys are good though.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I mean, it was like a
I would
fruity
still
drink.
be drinking them.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would.
If
buy-
Sobeys were still around, I
So-
would definitely have
yeah.
a Sobe
Can't-
rating.
like, when was the last time you
Sobe
seen
or
us-
vitamin water?
Oh, this is the one I'm thinking about. I think Liz Blizz. Like, what the fuck?
It's like
What-
Fruitopia.
What
yeah.
flavor is that?
You got a little
Liz
Fruitopia
Blizz?
action.
Yeah, just like explosion of fruit.
Yeah.
So Fruitopia. These are the,
Remember those?
These are the labels. I
Fruitopia,
remember.
they had those at the school that we
So
went
they
to.
still they were existing in Canada in some capacity.
Fruitopia.
Fruitopia. It was a Coca-Cola
Wait, so you mean they
property.
don't exist in U.S. anymore? Am I behind the
Fruitopia,
curve
no.
here?
So I saw Sobe in the airport, but it was like a 0-calorie, like
Yeah, like
Yeah.
fucking,
shit drink.
yeah,
I wanted
watered
like,
down crud.
energy, like sugar bomb.
Right, you want the sugar bomb that's got 150 grams of sugar and guarana and caffeine.
But yeah, the
I
cool
yeah,
can with the lizards.
that's
Yeah.
true. I remember this one. The what is this?
Energy.
The energy one. That
That's
one
the
would.
one I always
delicious.
drank.
Yeah, that was the one had that fucking. That would give you
Yeah,
some
gave
energy.
You a nice jolt.
Give you a fucking jolt. Remember jolt?
Sobeys and
Remember
Hot Pockets.
Surge?
Sobeys and
Splurge.
Hot Pockets.
Yeah, splurge.
That was like what we existed on, playing Magic.
Oh yeah. We were in this basement playing Magic or Pokemon with eating Hot Pockets
Yeah,
and
Totino's
Sobe.
pizza rolls. Shout
Yeah.
out to the
Oh, you
shirt.
gotta have pizza. Oh yeah, I forgot what I'm wearing right now. Totino's pizza roll shirt.
How many box tops did you
I
mail
had
in
to
for
send
that
away. I
one?
had 45 box
Like Marlboro
tops.
cigarettes.
Yeah, exactly. I just had to smoke 40
Of the
cartons for this
kindergarten with the
jacket.
Marlboro leather jacket. I'm cool.
Cool. Got my Marlboro jacket. Like, what are your parents must be low lives?
I remember I did have the Marlboro hat.
Oh,
I definitely have
And
Marlboro
I remember
snapback.
like my teacher being like,
yeah.
"Oh, you're
Go to the principal's office. They got some questions to ask you.
loser."
Yeah. That's good stuff. Yeah. Oh man.
Memory lane. So
Oh, memory
weird.
lane. So what else do we have on the docket here? So I think I've got Indiana Jones 5 has been delayed for some reason. Apparently they
4
can't.
sucks so hard.
They can't come to pretty much. Yes, that's part of it. They can't come to an agreement. Like Harrison Ford and all of them, they can't come to an agreement. So, but honestly, I mean, like I don't know what they're gonna do.
At this point? Be a curator of like the museum.
He's gonna
Indiana Jones.
the Temple of the
Natural
Wheelchair.
History.
Yeah. The resident at the old folks' home. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going in
Indiana
caves on his
Jones,
whip
yeah.
now.
I mean, he's
over.
literally
It's over.
77 years old. Like,
I
yeah, like
love
how
him.
do
He's a
you?
timeless-
So yeah, so I don't know what they're gonna do with Indiana Jones Part 4, but or Part
Indiana
5. It
Jones
was really
somewhat.
I keep saying Indiana Jones
Part
Part
4, Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf. I mean Part 5.
Trash.
You know. Yeah, but like we all know where that went. So where are we gonna go? I mean, I don't need it in my life. I don't need to see 80-year-old Indiana Jones.
Indiana retire.
We're
Yeah.
gonna
Or
go to the
unless you
next
reboot
subject,
it, but like you
because-
got to do that when Harrison Ford's long gone. You know,
Yeah,
you
no,
can't.
it's done.
Well,
So we'll.
Blade Runner was good in the vein that
Oh, I didn't see the new 2049 Blade Runner. I didn't see.
I
You
love
liked it?
Blade Runners.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
I didn't see
fan
the.
of. I love. So every movie is another year.
Yeah.
There's a bunch in this. One was just anime too. Blade
Sure.
Runners are tremendous. I'm a big Blade Runner fan.
Mhm.
I don't
And-
watch any of them ever.
The originals with Harrison Ford.
Right.
In the
That
80s,
movie was in 2019.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, that were supposed to be 2019, and
Save
yeah.
it Back to the Future.
But I didn't see Blade Runner 2049. Oh yeah,
with
Back to the
Ryan
Future.
Gosling.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Back to the
Highly
Future was
recommend it.
2015. Oh, was it that good? Okay.
I highly recommend.
I'll
it.
take a
Alright,
gander
I'll
at
take
that.
Yeah, I'll take a
you know.
gander.
But Ford's in it.
Right, of course.
At the end, he makes like about a half-hour cameo.
That's it. Oh, okay.
But he's not the main character.
Oh,
'cause he's
they-
old, so he can't do all the.
They made
Blade
it seem
running.
like he was like the main cast with Gosling. Gosling just meets up.
He's
with
in
him.
like the second half of the movie.
Okay, yeah. All right, so we'll see where that goes. Hey, listen, they make an
Well,
Indiana Jones
speaking of
5.
that,
I'll watch
Mad
it.
Max, they announced Furiosa, so they want to be like, let's learn.
Par-
let's
yeah,
not
move
learn
on.
what happened to Ghostbusters. We'll make a female Mad Max, and it'll fail.
But that's different though, because she was a good, what's her? Charlize Theron was a good character.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Mad
That's
Max
different.
is Mel Gibson.
But
He
they-
wa- yeah, but he
kicking
wasn't.
ass.
He wasn't in
Well,
Fury
'cause
Road.
He was like canceled at the time.
He's
We'll-
still
we'll-
canceled.
we'll
Have
go-
you watched original Mel Gibson Mad
Yeah, of
Max?
course.
It's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah,
But you won't go see
they're
that?
great
I'll go
hits,
see
1
it
and
with
2.
Charlize Theron. She was. I
Yeah,
liked it.
no, she was really good.
I'd
in
rather
that.
see Tom Hardy though.
Yeah, but
Yes,
Fury
yes,
Road
yes.
was good though, and I think
Who
she
would rather see Tom Hardy? Everyone.
Yeah, Tom
yeah.
Hardy's good. Yeah, I mean, it was good. It was a solid flick.
But
solid
if you
action
made a
flick.
Tom Hardy movie, everyone in this world would say, "Oh, why'd you make this one and not a Charlize Theron
Another,
movie?"
yeah, bro.
You need women in
You
the
need
front line.
diversification.
All right. Well, when the movie
Need to
doesn't- there's a
diversify.
box office bomb and sells zero merchandise. You heard it, Retrocade
How much
first.
Retrocade first?
Tell you, man,
How much
Hollywood's
merchandise
gonna
was
come
there for Fury Road anyway? You know.
More than there is gonna be Furiosa. That's for sure.
Okay,
Furiosa.
okay. Next stop. Wonder Woman 1984. This is related. Wonder Woman 1984. Skipping theaters. Going to be direct to VOD.
That's rumored. That's rumored.
Shocking.
Well, it
I actually read
seems
yesterday-
definitive.
I read
You saw it?
yesterday that they said that's a rumor. No, they said it's still
Oh.
theaters. That's
Okay.
not.
All right, we'll
confirmed.
see. We'll see. Obviously, I'm looking forward to that because the
Theaters
first
are
one
open
was good.
everywhere else besides here, so why not put it back in
So,
theaters?
and the Advanced owner of the Atrium.
Oh
here,
yeah. Our local, most local.
It's the only
theater
independent movie theater.
yeah, because everything else is corporate owned.
Regal.
Yeah, Regal,
Sell,
AMC,
sell.
United Artists, whatever.
So he's like, and it seemed like frowning, like.
Yeah, he's very bitter in the picture. Yeah. And he's upset that he's still
I have a
closed.
friend, Jimmy Lynn. She works like movie advertising,
Mm-hmm.
and his company's going on. They're not doing well.
Well, listen, it's a tough time for
What
a
are you
lot.
advertising? There's nothing out.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
that's
nothing
what I'm saying.
advertised. Yeah,
Black
I know.
Widow?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah.
That's
and
another
direct to VOD.
skip.
Hard skip. No, it'll probably be decent. I mean, what's it called was decent, although I didn't watch it.
Oh, you didn't watch it? How convenient.
Captain Marvel. You
No,
know.
that
Nah,
was
Was it? Did you see it?
It's trash.
It was trash.
You should
Trash.
just
I
skip.
thought with Sam Jackson and stuff, it was good. I heard good things.
Oh, I like that
Yeah?
he says he heard good things, but he didn't to watch it himself.
I don't
Nor
watch
does
it.
he plan to watch it.
Nor do I-
Disclaimer.
Nor do I
he's
plan
just
to
being-
watch it myself.
Disclaimer. Oh yeah, it's a great movie.
It was just
I'm
be,
not
it
watching
was
on
it was
WB11.
after like after the Avengers movies. I was like, okay, like I don't need to see anymore. Like you know what I mean? It was just, they just
kind of set.
they meant less. So, but I heard decent things. You
Well,
know,
some more
trash,
Black Panther
just
movies,
straight
that's for
trash.
It wasn't good.
I heard good things. It was set in the '90s. Sam
Heard
Jackson.
good things from where? Like,
The internet.
It was.
were you at like Bernie Sanders rally and they were watching it? Who told you these good things?
Like the same thing. I like Black Panther, but I don't think it gets all the credit it gets. I don't think it was that great of a movie.
I thought it was
No.
good.
It was good. It wasn't.
I fell asleep.
It's not my
in the theater.
favorite of the Marvel movies.
That's
That's
what
for
I'm
Fell
sure.
asleep.
Yeah. No, I didn't fall asleep, but I wasn't my favorite of the Marvel movies.
Why can't you just have a standalone Thanos movie? Have him conquering galaxies, pillaging, murdering.
Or make that on Disney Plus since well, now Disney,
direct to Disney Plus.
Disney said they're going more to streaming. They're not going to be making many movies anymore.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's more profitable and cheaper for the cheapskates. Okay, next on the agenda.
Yeah, Mulan. I'm gonna download.
Oh,
that right
I-
away.
Did you? I heard good things about Mulan.
I heard
Skip.
Let's say a few words about Social Dilemma, and then we'll say more few words, and then we're out of here. What'd you think of Social Dilemma? Did you see it?
Yeah, I thought it was great.
What'd you think about it, Sean?
I missed
Sean
that.
has no idea what we're talking about.
I never even heard
Social
of it.
Dilemma. It's a YouTube documentary. I mean, Netflix documentary about essentially how social media, particularly Facebook, Twitter, I guess Instagram to a lesser extent, is just ruining society and everything. These are things that I already knew, like that
Yes,
they
yes,
collect
yes.
your data, they market to you, and you're kind of in an echo chamber where the shit that you engage with, they send you more of, like, and then they ended it with politics, you know,
I
and
didn't
how
realize
it's making
that-
people divisive.
That the algorithms are so enhanced now that they have no control over them.
Yeah, they're just like on their own.
So the
you know?
algorithms pretty much learned
Yeah.
and advanced beyond us that now we have no power to stop that.
Yeah, you can't even stop the algorithm at this point. It's just on its own, just like if you were somebody who engages with... But that's the thing when it talked about politics, because you're more likely to engage with things that bother you than you are with things that you agree with. So if you see, what? Liberals killing babies, and then you engage with that, and then the algorithm
More
shows
liberals killing
The
babies.
Yeah,
worst is the
exactly. They
witness-
show you more
The
of that.
worst is the people
So
are-
it makes you more divisive, and it makes you think that does like, well, we have to stop the liberals that are killing babies.
the
And
people that are so susceptible are the old people.
particularly, yeah,
The
for sure.
fake
Yes,
news
yes.
bullshit
Oh,
they
yeah.
post
Uh-huh.
relating to Trump and Biden.
But
It's like, how could you, in any
There's
medical
a few-
cognizant, think this article's real?
I know it's
But
like
they did it with
freedom,
coronavirus, too.
freedomworks.org or
Yeah.
some nonsense
Yeah.
like what fake
They
website.
post like it's real
I hate
news.
liberals.u.
Yeah. Dot
But
TM
they
or
did,
Like,
the
oh,
coronavirus
Biden's
stuff-
killing dogs.
Yeah,
They
but-
posted a video of him killing dogs.
yeah, Hunter
thinking-
Biden smoking crack. Well, that was real.
Doesn't that picture look like you imposed a crack vial like,
Yeah,
in his
it's like-
mouth?
Yeah, like
Who
yeah.
falls
yeah.
as-
Who
When
falls
when
asleep with a
people
crack
smoke
pipe? in
Crack,
his
they're
mouth?
up for 2 days straight.
Yeah,
no one's
yeah,
sleeping
they're not-
smoking crack.
Yeah, they're not like sleeping
with their
quietly.
fucking-
Yeah,
yeah, like,
with
ready
their
to
little
go.
crack pipe next to them. Obviously,
Crack
somebody
is
probably.
a fucking upper speed.
Oh fuck, you're up all
You're
night.
not
Nick.
going to bed when you smoke
No, you're not
crack.
like now that I've smoked my crack, it's time
for
to
bedtime.
time to wind down with my crusty
With my
crack pipe.
Crusty crack
Yeah,
pipe.
Seemed
yeah,
a little
yeah.
suspicious to me. That
No,
picture.
obviously they set him up with those pictures probably, but obviously he was still smoking crack, you know. But those are funny. Not to get political, but that is good stuff. But the social dilemma, yeah, I mean, like,
Watch it.
I guess it's
Watch it.
eye opening for anybody who didn't know that. Like, I kind of I'm in the online business, so I understand like the marketing aspect behind it, and also how like you engage with stuff, and they're gonna show you more of that shit, and it's gonna make you feel more divided because you're just seeing stuff that you are angered by.
What scared me about it was the Matrix and
Oh, yeah.
how you are pretty much tapped into the Matrix and you don't realize it.
Yeah, I know,
And
because
then-
like your phone is kind of an extension of you now,
So
right?
now
They're tracking you. They're
No,
recording
Of course
you.
they're fucking
it was
that. Yeah,
the
that's the-
notification thing kind of freaked me out because they were like, "Oh, notifications." It makes you go, "Oh, like this person posted this. Let me go check out what they're doing."
It's also it's obviously
I
highly
turned-
addicting. Yeah.
After I watched it last night. I turned off notifications today. My productivity on my phone is a 5-hour difference.
Good. Oh wow,
That's
yeah, 'cause
great.
you're not
Think about how
looking at
much
that
more shit
shit.
did at work.
Yeah, I felt like a new. I actually felt better today.
You're talking to your coworkers and your family
Yeah.
and your friends. Honestly, if he didn't turn his notifications off, he wouldn't even be here right now.
Yeah.
He'd be like, sorry, I can't make it.
Sorry, busy friggin' arguing on Facebook
Yeah,
with these lousy
busy yelling at
scumbags.
liberal
Yeah,
government.
liberal government
Everyone's
scumbags.
stupid.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah, productivity
It's like
change 5
Max
hours.
Rose sucks. To call him on the talk is bitch.
oh yeah, She's a fraud.
I've never seen
Anybody
such
in Staten Island
aggressive-
is getting those
I've
ads.
never seen such aggressive marketing ever.
Marketing,
Both
advertising.
candidates
between-
are like-
this is
Fight.
local
I want to see
Congress.
their debate. I'm down. Let's go.
Yeah.
in
I
person.
would go
Two
to their
frauds.
I've
Yeah, I
never-
would go to.
Oh,
We
yeah,
should go there
you
with
fucking
beer and
bitch.
popcorn.
Yeah.
Like, boo, you suck.
You're bold. You're fat. Like,
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah. Just gonna be. They turn into a fist fight between Meliatakis and Max
I
Rose.
think she could take him.
Our local. Yeah, I know. She's probably a bit bigger than him. Yeah, but yeah, that's a local Congress fight. But yeah, you've been getting the.
But yeah,
things.
Sean, check out Social Dilemma.
Check out
because
Social
it was,
Dilemma.
It
Take
was
a look.
eye-opening.
Fuck
It was
take a
you
look.
up,
eye-opening.
I'll take a
man.
look.
Fuck you up.
Boom, bop,
The girl
What's
that,
pretty good, Sean? Tell us. We're
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai, yeah,
so
yeah.
It started as a YouTube show.
yeah. Where nobody watched it
yeah,
really,
Yeah.
and then
Who
they
the
put it
fuck
on
has,
Netflix.
Like YouTube
Yeah,
TV.
it's
Wait, is it on
YouTube
Netflix?
Plus.
Or
on
Apple?
Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Now it's on
Netflix
Netflix.
bought the rights.
Yeah,
now
yeah,
it's a
now it's
monster.
a- yeah.
Because who's watching anything on YouTube Plus? Like,
No,
does
I know
anyone own
YouTube
that?
Red or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
YouTube.
not interested. Yeah,
Red.
hard skip.
So I'm like, all right, it's getting all this buzz. Let me take a look. And I'm
Yeah,
watching
heavy
it.
buzz.
90s
Heavy.
Gander.
I watched
Yeah,
Karate-
I'm a fan of the first.
Everyone saw Karate Kid. At one
First
point in their
Karate
life.
Kid, yeah.
the first. I didn't watch Karate Kid 7. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
watch the Will
I
Smith.
didn't watch
The
one.
Will
Yeah,
Smith,
like Black
That's
Curse.
a skip,
Jaden
yeah.
Smith,
So
Jaden
Will Smith's
Smith
actually
and-
a producer of
of the show.
Cobra Kai. He's,
Oh, he's got to make a
producer.
buck. Yeah, so.
But it's actually pretty good. It's teeny for sure.
Mm.
Main character, the main girl, Karate Kid's daughter is pretty hot. There's like the blonde guy that loses. He's like the main guy.
Yeah, he's really the main
Ah,
character.
And
like-
he like
Hate
starts a
you.
dojo of like these outcasts.
yeah, the sweep the leg outcast.
They're like these outcasts.
Of the bad
'cause they're
boys?
getting
It's only
bullied
2
and shit.
seasons right now, right?
But so Netflix greenlit season 3 and 4 once they bought the rights.
So
'Cause,
they're
like,
gonna
the-
go
the-
further.
the-
I know there's buzz, obviously.
So
and
the viewership's
Big
through
the
the roof.
viewership's through the
Big
roof.
buzz.
It's like one of the
They
best,
said
highest rated shows
Netflix
on Netflix.
now
right
though is just canceling series left and right.
Well,
like,
it
if they don't
probably-
get
They canceled Glow. I love that show.
like
Yeah, if they're not getting-
optimal
yeah,
fucking
'cause it's
algorithms,
expensive.
cancel.
because it's expensive for
But
them.
for every 5 projects they cancel, they have 10 on the pipe.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's so
They're
much
just
shit
a
on them.
behemoth.
Yeah, they are a behemoth. I mean, their stock has gone.
Do they have
Insane.
the rights to the Resident Evil show? Yeah, right.
I don't know, but
They just casted the Resident
Prime,
Evil show. I saw that.
which you're saying the boys is fantastic.
Yes.
My
it
friends
is
are all
fantastic.
talking about it. Everyone's raving about it. I
Dark.
watched it playing Magic, so it was like in the background, and I gotta
Dark
give it another go.
superheroes that like it's fantastic. It really is fantastic.
Lord of the Rings is a super exciting property for Amazon.
I
Oh,
just
yeah,
heard.
I know.
They
I
said they spent over $40 million in production.
I also heard that Lord of the Rings just came out in 4K.
Ooh.
You know, I'm a big Tolkien,
You're a big Tolkien fan.
LOTR guy.
I might
LOTR.
watch Lord of the Rings tonight. I think that's like my go to sleep.
It's a good sleep.
It's a good
movie,
sleep.
'cause it's so
Any kind of those movies are good.
have, like,
Star Wars is good to go to sleep to
Yeah.
too.
You have
Any of those
vivid
kind of movies
dreams, you know.
are- Yeah.
Quality
Dreams of the
dreams.
quality
You're,
dreams
like,
of the Shire,
wandering,
yeah.
like the countryside.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
fighting
yeah.
goblins.
So
and
it
shit.
begins.
Yeah, so it
Yeah,
begins.
gathering treasures.
Ah, you fools. Yeah, Sean's in the Shire, like, it's nice green,
think it's
rich
easier
greenery.
to
Meat's back on the menu.
Yeah,
boy.
looks like meat's back on Sean's menu, boys.
Potatoes.
Yeah, potatoes.
And then they had the elf bread.
Crumbs on your jackets is, yeah, the fucking elvish bread.
Lammas bread.
Lammas bread. Lammas bread.
They said the lammas bread like it feeds you for like
Fills
10
you up.
days.
A little
They were eating,
fucking,
like, little
yeah, a little
crumbs,
crumb
and
of
they
it
were
good for a
fills you up.
week.
traveling for like 3
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
decades.
Where's all the lambus bread? It's all gone.
Oh.
Crumbs on his jacket says he did it. He's always stuffing his face with nostrils.
You're a lying scoundrel.
You're a liar. You filthy liar. In the Shire. Yeah, he just started beating
Liar.
Sneeze off.
Sean Astin's had a great career.
Great career.
Goonies, Lord
Goonies, Lord
of
of
the
the
Rings,
Rings,
Stranger
Things.
Rudy, Stranger
Rude.
Things.
Who could forget Rudy?
Who could forget Rudy? It's classic.
Rudy.
Rudy. Who could forget the little
And
note?
that's a movie where you see
miss Stranger
grown
Things.
fucking men like shed a tear when they watch.
Yeah,
Rudy.
like a grown man. He's
I was in like an AOH beer hall and
Take
like
those sons of bitches.
yeah, like
man.
grown
these are
50-year-old
like
men are
Clint
like,
Eastwood, like these drinking beer, cigarette guys.
yeah.
that-
Just the one tear. Like,
They
Yeah,
didn't
yeah. The
cry
single
when they're-
tear, yeah,
they
yeah.
don't wipe off. They
No,
just
no,
let it
no,
run,
just
yeah.
leave it
They
there.
didn't even cry when their wives died, but they watch it and they're like,
God.
ooh.
That
Yeah.
Rudy.
Yeah, that damn
This is
Rudy.
Notre Dame. If it was
Right.
another
Well,
school,
no, it's Notre Dame. Yeah, it's very
It was
important.
like Alabama. No,
they'd
No,
be like,
yeah.
that fucking loser.
Make you
And if
sick.
it was called Jamal, not Rudy, they would not be popular.
yeah.
It's like,
Jesus.
oh,
Clint
little
Eastwood wouldn't
Jamal
care.
made the team.
Yeah,
They'd be
yeah.
like, Turn that off.
Turn it off. I'm not watching
We're not
football
watching
anymore.
this shit.
Yeah. Stand for the flag, you piece of shit.
Colin Kaepernick, fuck you.
Fuck you, you piece of
I'm
shit.
done with the
You
NFL.
make me want to retch. So
That was like George's talent. We don't show NFL games
We don't
here.
watch
we
them.
don't serve your kind
We don't
here.
follow COVID
Then
regulations.
they
you
briefly
understand?
got banned, and then they banned their liquor license, then they brought it
We
back.
don't follow COVID.
We don't serve your kind here.
We don't believe in that
We don't
China
believe,
virus.
we don't
Yeah,
believe in
the-
equality.
We don't believe. All right, next on the docket, South Park Pandemic Special. I didn't see it. I really wanted to. I couldn't get it to it yet. What'd you guys
I'd
think?
say good, not great.
Good, not great.
It was funny.
That's it.
The
I don't like
beginning-
the sound of
beginning
that.
was funny. It kind of dragged.
Really? Okay. I'll give it a try.
I saying great.
It's just a single
wholeheartedly.
24-minute episode, right?
No,
It's
it's
not
like
like a.
40
No,
minutes
it's an
special.
hour.
Oh, get out of here!
Is it
Okay.
an hour or was it 40 minutes? I felt like it was like 2 episodes.
Okay, I gotta
stuff
check
with
that.
Token,
I'll
hilarious.
watch
That was
soon.
the best part.
And Uncle Jimbo has COVID.
Yeah, and he's like
He's
dying.
usually wearing his hat. And he's with like the guy with the voice box.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't really recognize him on his hat. He's like fat mush.
Right.
I didn't know that was Stan's uncle.
Yeah, Uncle Jimbo.
You didn't know that?
I always thought his name was like his nickname. I never.
He was just like the random.
The
pervert
random
guy that they
Uncle
called
Jimbo.
Uncle Jimbo?
Yeah.
But,
Nah,
like,
but yeah.
in the beginning, it's like Stan Marsh
Stan
brings everyone together, and he's like, "I want to bring everyone here. I know we've been going through really rough times, but not me. I made a ton of money selling weed." And he's like, I know everyone's hurting right now, so I'm gonna do the recession special,
Integrity.
like 10% off.
Integrity
I'll take-
Farms. Yeah.
Integrity Farms.
And
Yeah.
then it goes to a weird thing where he thinks he got COVID, and he's like
Oh, great.
fucking bats and
Oh, that's great.
he's like
Oh,
pendling
It was
animals
funny.
with Mickey
It
Mouse.
was funny,
and
but it
China.
dragged.
I
It
gotta
was
check
funny,
it
but it
tonight.
dragged.
I'm gonna try to watch it.
But the
when we're
stuff
done
with
here.
Token was good, and Cartman with the stick holding
Oh,
the
yeah.
the 6-foot
Damn
stick
it,
was
Kitty.
funny.
Yeah.
So Carmen
Cartmen loves
like
social
staying at
distancing,
home
yeah.
and like
Oh yeah, because he's
like not
yeah.
going out and like
Yeah.
not going to school.
Yeah.
And then when they're like trying to get people to go back to school, he's like fighting.
Yeah.
And he's hitting people with a 6-foot.
Oh,
like, kids, like,
yeah, stick to keep
Yeah,
them
just
away.
Just like hitting his mom and strangers.
Gotta keep them
And
their
then, like, in
distance.
the Zoom class, he's like, "Oh, bad connection."
Yeah, he's like freezing.
Oh, now you're just spoiling the episode for me.
You
but
gotta watch it.
sounds
was,
good.
It's worth a watch.
It's not like
Definitely.
brilliant plot points at South Park. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
like, "Ooh,
It-
I
yeah,
didn't know
it
this was
wasn't-
gonna happen."
it
No, I know. Well, South Park's been doing that.
It's good
since
satire.
Simpsons did it. They just rely on current event satire.
Butter's
yeah.
like, "I want to go to Build-A-Bear, and they can't because it's closed."
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
he freaks out. But
And, like,
overall,
school's prison. That was funny. Yeah, it was
That's
funny.
good.
overall, it was good satire for the times. we live.
I'm definitely going to check it out. And I would assume a lot of our viewers probably already have. Most of our fans
Probably already
watch
seen
this stuff. But okay, so it is. So we're going to go with the Halloween episode. We want to top it off with our. What's your favorite Halloween special episode ever of anything?
So there's a couple Garfield I remember.
Oh, the Garfield Halloween
Garfield,
special.
I liked. Boy Meets World, I liked.
I don't
Oh
remember
wow!
Boy Meets
Is
World.
which
Boy
one?
Meets World, where they were like the Scream person was chasing them around the school.
Okay,
and people
okay.
Were dying. That
What was the one where Sean Hunter sees Sean Hunter, his
That- I
twin?
think that
That's
was the
the
Halloween
episode.
episode.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
What's the one when
it's
it's
Sean
like
Hunter.
dad
yeah.
leaves
And
him in a
Jennifer
trailer
Lopez was in
park?
it.
That's
That
every
was-
episode.
That was a good laugh.
Yeah, we got a good hoot. That was
Fucking
a
loser.
we got a good hoot out of that. Yeah.
That was every
And he
episode.
That was
cries,
every
and you're
episode.
like, "Yeah, yo,
Ah,
trailer trash."
Trailer
I mean,
trash.
But at the end of the day, Treehouse of Horrors is obviously
Yeah.
the
The
epitome
pinnacle,
of-
the pinnacle.
Oh yeah, but what's the best of the
Charlie
Treehouse
Brown, Halloween, other one.
Charlie Brown,
Brown,
yes,
yeah.
love Charlie
Didn't you
Brown,
just say
Charlie
that? Yeah.
I said Garfield.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, yes, those are two important ones.
Favorite Treehouse of Horrors.
Hugo's
I have
great.
To say the 3D
Hugo.
episode.
Oh, I love that
because
one.
Of how big of back then, how big
Of a hype behind
the
It
it.
was
hype
just really cool.
it
Yeah,
was
that
good.
I remember that in magazine. I remember, in fact, distinctly
In TV
being
Guide. I remember
in-
like TV Guide was
TV.
like,
Does your
yeah,
dad
sure,
get TV or your
My-
mother?
my fucking dad got
Your
it.
dad.
he's
Kerr
got-
looks
he
like
collects them.
Big Kerr looks like a TV guy.
He collects his
Yeah.
TV guides.
Man that collected his TV.
Does he
guides.
still
TV
collect
guides,
TV
yeah,
guides?
you know?
Yeah. You
He
got to
was
carry.
a TV guy.
Remember
Get
there was
them
a
all.
TV guide channel on cable.
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
had-
Yeah.
I don't think that still exists.
I don't.
Who goes
know.
on a channel to look at?
I would
listings
assume the
now?
TV Guide is defunct entirely
Yeah,
at this
why
point.
were they way to the
Yeah,
yellow
because it-
pages? you
Yes,
know?
but what year was that? Like 10 years ago or something?
It probably lasted till like early 2000s.
Yeah, and then it was
say.
just
Maybe not
done.
even. Yeah,
Let's see,
maybe.
TV Guide.
Let's look that
But
up.
I would. So I remember the hype behind it. I distinctly remember being in the doctor's office and the magazines at the doctor's office, and that was like a big expose on the
But my
3D
neighbor got TV Guide.
episode where
They had these covers, and they had like 3 articles, and it was just TV listings.
sure.
And I'm like, what the fuck is the point of this? But
Well,
people loved it. They-
Yeah,
yeah.
I was a big TV guy.
Seinfeld had episodes.
Yeah.
You know, TV Guide was part of American culture.
Let's see when it went
My
defunct.
favorite Treehouse of Horror though has to
First
be
issue, 1953.
There was
Jesus
1.8 million circulation. So what did it come out weekly? There hasn't been 1.8
It was
million
weekly.
bi-weekly, it says. But there wasn't 1.8 million weeks.
Gossip?
Oh, I guess there was different regions.
Gossip,
'Cause you're
film reviews, crossword puzzles,
Is it still
and
existing?
horoscopes.
It still exists. It's $19.95 a year. It still exists.
Oh my god, I might have to order TV Guide.
Let's order some TV. How does it still exist?
It doesn't still exist.
Oh,
It
look at the
still
old school
exists.
like red TV Guide fucking logo. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah. It's
Time Magazine doesn't exist. You think TV Guide does?
That's crazy.
it still exists. You can order it
Yeah,
right
you can't
now.
even order like a fucking newspaper. but you can order TV Guide.
$19.95 for 1 year. Manage your subscription,
on it.
Sean.
Yeah, click on
Click
it.
Oh, you
click
just
on this
found-
ad.
It's gotta go to like GoDaddy.
He just
Yeah,
found
no.
his dad's Christmas gift.
Here we go. TV.
Oh, shit, it really
look at-
is there.
It exists.
Honestly, your dad would probably like that.
Look
He'd
at
be
this.
like, oh,
Get free gifts until October 31st.
tote bag. All right,
TV
all right.
Guide tote
You
bag.
just found your dad's Christmas
You
gift.
get a
That's
TV Guide
perfect.
organizer and tote bag.
Phil
I'm
Mondi-
ordering TV Guide.
This is a
This
real
Phil
score.
Mondiello Senior's wheelhouse, right?
Look at this. 2 years. You get 104 weeks.
I want 8 weeks free.
Plus the-
exclamation mark.
Plus the tote and the calendar for $39.90 includes 8 free
calendar.
weeks with your credit card purchase. You have to purchase via your credit card though, Sean. So
I
that's
think you found your dad's Christmas
that's
gift.
good. But
Big fan of the TV
be
Guide.
that as it may with the TV Guide, I think the best Treehouse of Horror episode would be
Willie,
the Shining. Yeah, the
Oh,
the
that one?
Shinning.
Nah,
You
I
got
like,
the Shinning.
I like when Willie's in the
Hugo.
dreams.
Oh, I like that too. Oh, that's
he
great.
punches him through the
Yeah,
fucking
he's
snout.
Freddy
I have
Krueger.
plenty.
Yeah.
I have
I heard your dreams.
Bart the Fly.
Don't touch Willie. Good advice.
Bart
Bart
the
the
Fly.
Fly when he goes into the thing.
Lousy Smarch Weather.
Lousy Smarch Weather.
There's when Lisa builds a tooth civilization.
Oh, I love that
that's a
one.
good one.
Genesis
Yeah, that's
Tub.
a
Yeah,
classic.
yeah. We've learned to imitate you exactly.
Oh, she's gonna need some socks.
There's
Socks, I'll get socks.
There's the Twilight Zone.
Give me some shoes, nice ones. Yeah,
There's
get
the Twilight
socks,
Zone
too.
parody.
Which
where he's
one?
on the bus and there's the gremlin.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
Gremlins.
that's a
That's
good one.
earlier.
William
Yeah,
Shatner
yeah.
on
That's
the
the William
airplane
Shatner
with the
He's
episode.
like
Yeah, he's unscrewing the way.
tire.
We're all gonna cry. We're all gonna die. Like, yeah. There's
so
a
many.
disgusting gremlin we could just crash
And it was
into,
Mole Man.
and it was Hans Mole Man. Ooh, yeah, Hans Mole Man. They crashed into it.
Yo, there was a lot of good ones when
That's great.
with the toaster. When
Oh,
toaster
the
goes back in
toaster goes.
time.
This is indeed a disturbing universe. And yeah, and then he just settles for the
Lizard tongues.
Yeah, the lizard tongues. Yeah, and then he leaves the one. Oh, well-behaved kids. Sister-in-law's dead. This is all great. And then like,
Donut.
Marge, will you kindly hand me a donut? What's a donut? Ah! and then oh no, it's raining. It's raining
That
donuts.
was a weird episode. But
great.
I don't think it was Halloween. Is when Homer trades with a donut in hell.
No, that's a.
No,
That's
that
a-
was, I think
that's
that
a
was
Treehouse of
Halloween.
Horror.
Yeah,
I
that
would-
was a
I
Halloween.
think it was a regular episode.
No,
it was
it
long.
It was long, but let's
because
see.
that's when Flanders is
Flanders
the
is the devil. Is that the Flanders the devil?
and they have like the Flyers hockey team as the jury. and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. The Philadelphia
Was it the
Flyers.
Flyers?
The 1973
I haven't-
Philadelphia Flyers.
I haven't seen that in so long.
And like a few
Marie
other.
Antoinette, like
Yeah. There's like a few other like villains and shit. Homer.
Captain Hook.
sells.
like
Yeah,
shit like
exactly. Like.
it's fitting that Philadelphia would be villains.
Yeah,
You
it's
had
Treehouse
to.
of Horror 4. Yeah, it's the 5th episode. Is the 5th episode of season 5 in the 4th Treehouse of Horror. Yeah.
93.
Yeah, and then there's
Um,
that's also
Those
the
were a
episode.
treat when you were a kid.
Oh, for
I
sure,
remember
they were
watching
great.
it. When you were young, they were a little scary. too.
Oh,
They're a little
absolutely.
The one with the house when they're in the house
And it
the-
eats it and like disappears.
Yeah. Get out.
It's like
And-
the walls
and
are
they're chasing
bleeding.
each other with the axe. And
Yeah,
shit,
yeah. And then so this Treehouse of Horror is the same one where Burns is the Dracula, and also the one with
I
the
love
scuba.
his
The
hairstyle.
the hairstyle is great.
Yeah.
The two.
Bram
The
Stoker.
hands.
Yeah, the Bram Stoker's Dracula with.
I've always been told I have Mr. Burns' hands.
Yeah, you do.
They're long. I have like long, skinny
Yeah,
fingers.
skinny fingers, like dexterous, like diddling, and.
And I would be if I was a Simpsons character. I probably would be.
Oh
Burns.
yeah,
you'd be
especially in
close
your
to
older age, Sean. Excellent. Forget about all of it. But sir, that's completely unethical. Yeah, pish posh. Take that.
Or with King Kong when he did.
Oh,
The
that's a great
macho,
one,
I
too.
said, getting rid of those sideburns.
Yeah. He shaves his like face.
I said, getting them back.
That gets
And
it.
then
You're
he shaves his head.
fired.
I said,
He
getting rid of
shaves-
your son.
Still like him better than Steinbrenner. Hey,
Get
I
rid
guess
of
he
those
just.
damn sideburns.
I guess he just meant mustache. Like, what did he mean?
Man, that was this is the Simpsons baseball episodes.
Oh,
so
one of
my
iconic.
favorite
So
episodes.
many
Like
levels.
8
Ozzie Smith.
Ozzie Smith,
Ooh.
Strawberry, Daryl Strawberry. Yeah, Ozzie Smith goes in like
Sachs, I heard
time
you
warp.
were in New York City. There's a murder in New York City.
Yeah.
There's tons of unsolved murders. Oh,
You're coming with
mur-
us. Yeah. Yeah. Who was saving the woman from the fire in her house and you saving every item?
The guy that was the manager of the Angels.
Oh,
Mike
Mike
Sosha.
Mike
Mike
Sosha.
Sosha.
Was Strawberry? Who ate the potion?
My Dow Strawberry.
Griffey.
His head.
No,
Ken
Ken
Griffey
Griffey.
Jr. Ken Griffey Jr.'s head
Now
exploded.
Took Homer's. He was the only one that played.
Oh, he was the only one
Yeah,
played.
they're like,
Oh yeah.
Daryl.
Daryl.
Crying.
Yeah, he said it's a tear. Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
not-
Yeah, it doesn't
Wasn't
bother him.
Canseco
They're
there, too?
professionals. Jose
Yeah,
Canseco was in
it.
there. Yeah, what did he do?
Wade Boggs was in it.
Wade
I think
Boggs.
Wade Boggs got into the fight at Moe's.
Oh,
He
yeah,
did, 'cause
yeah,
he's
yeah.
a big-
Suck Boggs.
All right, so everyone knows the
We're
famous
talking
Wade Boggs story.
Homer. Yeah.
So this infamous story of Wade Boggs, during this time in the Red Sox, did a cross-country trip from Boston to Seattle,
Right.
which is about 6-hour flight,
Probably 6 or 7 hour flight.
Yeah.
6-7 hour flight. He allegedly
Allegedly.
drank 42 beers on the flight, and this
Oh
is
my
like
God.
urban legend.
Why
And
do I feel like I heard 18.
it's 42 beers, and the players confirm it. Is all these people say this is impossible. How do you drink 40? And he played the next day completely fine. He drank 42 beers.
How's it-
There's no way.
How is that possible? Yeah,
Like,
right.
type it in Google.
We'll check it out.
Wade Boggs
Eight
beer
eight
flight.
beers an hour.
Let's look it up.
Essentially.
Wade-
You're drinking 9 beers an hour. Me and you are drinkers. Me and you can drink beers. But we drink 12 beers. We're bots.
Yeah, we're
And
not
he's-
42.
And you hit a home run the next day.
Check, confirm this amount of beers.
Wade Boggs' legendary drinking ability. Apparently, he told Charlie Day he drank 107 beers in a day once.
That's like
I don't
Andre
see
the
anything
Giant.
about 42. Oh, this says this one is it bullshit on Reddit. Wade Boggs drank 70 some beers on a plane.
I drank 1,000,000 beers. on my
70
flight.
beers.
107 beers in one day.
I drove it on my drive to Boston.
He put down. Chances are it was more like 50 to 60. look at this comment. May he rest in peace. Wade Boggs is very much alive.
Is he?
Is he
He's
though?
like our father's age.
Has anyone seen Wade Boggs?
He's rolling around in his grave. Yeah, I would say.
Wade Boggs.
They-
big-
this-
huge
he was-
friend
he
of the
said he's
podcast.
drinking-
Wade Boggs, friend of the cast.
His beer,
Tell him we got a free 38 pack.
free booze.
his beer aptitude is legendary.
Legendary. Yeah,
Yes,
look at him.
I heard. I've
He's
heard
only
these
six.
rumors.
He's only 62 years old now.
From Omaha, Nebraska. There you
Wow,
go.
yeah,
There you
he's,
go.
He's probably on his ranch right now.
he's right on his
Yeah, they're
ranch.
doing some moonshine.
There
down
he is.
so.
Yeah, he's done a lot of media and stuff.
Baseball.
He was on Always Sunny.
Homer
did a
and
parody
the
of it.
straw. Yeah, they made that song at the end. Yeah, that's
that
great.
was a good episode.
Oh, classic! It's a classic episode.
Oh, so just a quick tidbit on the outside. I'm getting the Simpsons on the couch tattooed here.
Oh yeah.
And the South Park kids on the other floor.
Oh, fantastic! We'll put that on the. We'll put that. We'll show everyone.
That's
Pretty
starting
sad.
Instagram,
November, yeah.
Facebook.
I'm getting that done November.
Yeah, a little
Oh,
Turtles action too.
I got to do some turtles. Yeah, I don't know where the turtles are going though. Probably
Potentially
on
on your back. Oh yeah, you can put them on the leg. That's
Turtles
where
might go
our
on the
friend
leg.
of the cast, Steve Sperling, got
He was in episode 1.
episode 1, and that's it. 5
This
years
guy
ago.
moves into a house
Fantastic.
9
Dude.
months.
5.5 years ago.
9 months, no invites to anyone.
Yeah,
alright?
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry, Steve. We're coming.
Oh, don't worry, we're coming, and we're coming hard. And he listens
Remember
too.
we like opened the candy in his old place.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there?
Yeah. Don't worry, we're gonna have.
Miller,
A,
like Miller hit him with
we're
a
gonna.
cane,
Yeah,
and
we
be
just seen Miller, and we're gonna have a friendsgiving, and we're gonna have it hard, Steve. We're coming for you.
15 pounds
In
of
New
candy.
Jersey. Okay, I think any other things to wrap it up? We're at an hour and a half here. I don't.
We're
We
doing a
got-
Thanksgiving special next month.
We're gonna do a Thanksgiving special at
And
Steve
let's do some
Sperling's
video
mansion.
content.
Oh yeah. We're gonna do a lot of
Another
video
Saturday
content.
afternoon trip.
Yeah,
Let's do
What
it.
I
do
also gotta
people
put up
want?
the.
What do the people want?
What do they want? Let us
to go
know.
to
Contact us.
Store
Comment.
surviving by a thread. We gotta
Comment
go-
below.
We gotta go to a Kmart. That
Oh, I
exists.
want to go to the last Kmart. There's one in near Long Branch.
Let's
that,
do it.
Is
that
there
exists.
a Kmart by Jose Tejas?
I believe so.
I think,
I know
think
there's
the
one in
Woodbridge
Long Branch.
closed.
And right, you got to check if it's done. You know, they could defunct.
Alright, we'll do
and
a
then
Kmart
We're
trip.
going to
Let's
We were
Kmart
supposed
trip
to do a Sears trip. Didn't happen. And Sears
because
closed.
this year's closed.
So if we don't do this
God
now,
damn
if
it.
we don't do this now, 6 months from now it's gonna be closed.
All right,
Oh,
within
yeah,
the
for sure.
next 2 to 3 weeks, we're gonna go to Kmart.
Oh, for sure.
For the
Yeah,
fans.
we got to do Kmart for the fans, and then we'll also
And then
do.
why don't we do a
video
little
store.
yestercades? And
Oh, I would love
Red
to do a
Bank.
yestercades.
Yeah, well, the classic arcade
Could we go?
games.
Are we allowed to do
And
things?
we can do Jay and Silent
know, right?
Bob's Secret Stash.
We can do
Comedy.
Sacred
Yes,
Stash
we
That's
along
a
with.
perfect retro afternoon.
We could
That
do
is
the
a good
quick
retro
stop too.
afternoon.
We could do stop at the actual quick stop
Oh,
in
yeah.
Leonardo, New Jersey.
Let's do it.
So we've got a lot of hits. Let us
all
know
right.
what you want us
no,
to do.
I think this is perfect.
Dance, monkey, dance.
we do
Dance
K-
monkeys,
It's, already-
yeah.
it's written down. We're doing Kmart.
Okay.
video.
This is
Perfect.
going to be our Saturday.
Yes.
Saturday we leave
Or
here.
Sunday.
We leave here. Saturdays are better. We leave here at noon. We
I
have
don't
work
do
the next day. It's
Sundays.
like lingering. You can't relax.
I don't do
do
Sunday.
Saturday at
Not
noon.
interested on a Sunday.
We do the Kmart.
Okay.
Kmart.
We do
Quick check.
quick
Quick
check
check.
from Clerks.
It's very. It's not far from there.
We
yeah.
do James Bob's Secret Stash from
Stash.
Comic Book Man.
And end with some quality yesterday.
And then we end at Yesterday.
Yeah, then we'll
and we'll get a little
Smoke
dinners
up
in
at Old
between.
Yesterday. Sounds like a friggin' score. All right,
That's a
everybody.
perfect
Enjoy
trip.
your Halloween, your spooky Halloween episode with our pumpkin beer, and that's gonna do it. Enjoy yourselves and keep watching the stars.